What's going on, everybody? Just stop. That was it's stuck in my head now. But all you needed to do was that. Live life, be free. Anyways, hi guys.
Breathe air.
Oh, whatever. Shut the fuck up. I don't know.
Fake fan.
Fake fan. Hi guys, welcome back to a little icy D&D. My name is Salvatore. I am your dungeon master here in Forevermore until the day that I reboot iCarly, and I do it on HBO, and it's way darker, and it's Euphoria iCarly. Everyone's doing coke.
Wait.
Yeah, everyone's fucking in Molly.
The reboot that exists, or
on Paramount? Yeah, fuck those guys.
In the future.
I've never seen either of those shows.
Oh, they're great. Euphoria is amazing. Yeah. Original iCarly.
Wait,
Chef's kiss.
Euphoria has to do with iCarly?
No. Oh God. All right, Michaela, take us to a full screen so that no one's confused. Okay, so you go for it. It's fine. So as you can see, Jamie is not here yet. He'll be here. Somehow Jamie got lost coming to the studio.
Google Maps.
It's hilarious, and
he's been to 500 times.
Literally so many times, and he got lost. So he's figuring it out. He'll be here soon. Everybody, please make fun of Jamie when he gets here in chat. It will make me so happy. It's so funny. Alex, if you're here, help this man, please. Help him. That's so funny. Anyways,
Lost cause.
Yeah, we've got episode 35 for you today. Just a few things to go over like we normally do. So again, if you would like to tell us about our social media, maybe what we can find on Twitter and all that jazz.
Yeah, man, we got social media. They're all going to be linked in the chat.
Oh, I can hear him. He's coming in.
This without being interrupted.
It's Jamie, and we both have tank tops on. Yes, dude.
Hey, what's up, everybody?
Oh my
all
God.
of us on time.
Yeah, everybody here all at once.
All of us.
Yeah, for sure. Amazing. I love it. Good to see you, buddy.
Hey. Do we need the story? Or
No, we just got into announcements. No problem at all. Garrett's about to tell us about what he does on Twitter.
I was finally doing the social media thing like real.
Yeah, I know, and then it was perfect.
Anyway, we got social media. They should be linked in the chat by our good friend and technician, Mika. We got a Twitter, which is a lot of me fucking around. I try to keep it D&D related. It's not always, I'll be honest. Our Instagram, which I should have posted that we're going live, and I don't think I did today.
Boo!
Anyway, check out that too, because that's fun. It's full of stuff. There's a lot of clips, especially from older episodes. We have a TikTok, and I'm missing one. I'm blanking on it. Is it YouTube? It's probably the YouTube. Yeah,
YouTube.
Yeah, we got our episodes on YouTube of the podcast, of this, and all the other fun stuff that we do. Check us out. Talk to me on Twitter, please. It's very fun to interact with people.
I just posted on my Instagram story. Anyways, Hannah, why don't you tell us about how we are in an interactive stream?
So I've been deemed responsible enough to say things.
Woo! We trust her now.
Big mistake. Big mistake.
Racial slur.
So we have an interactive stream, which means you can spend channel points to make us do things, anything you want.
Yeah, I'll do anything.
That's it. Okay.
Oh, fuck. Oh, shit.
Oh, we did not plan.
Oh, no.
Yeah. So the more you interact with the more points you earn, the more you tease Jamie for being here late, the more points you'll earn. You can spend your points to do things like make sure we're well hydrated, give us inspiration, wild magic.
We actually
other
all
fun
have
stuff.
+5 to our next
Yes,
persuasion
I
check.
have that written down.
Oh, yeah.
So thank you.
Yeah,
Yeah, I wrote it down. There's stars all around
I'm
it.
sure you wrote it down.
You can see I wrote it down.
It's been 5 minutes, and I feel like I've been bullied a lot.
But anyways, tease Jamie and earn points and make us do things.
Good job, Hannah.
Yeah, well
Thanks.
done. We have a Discord where you can go right now and tell Hannah what a good job she just did. We have been using it all along our podcast series about ranking the D&D classes, which is now kind of complete.
Yeah.
We'll probably do kind of a post-mortem on that series and
retrospective.
a little retrospective and probably touch base. Yeah, it's dead.
We'll mourn that series a little bit. Yeah.
Chat.
Patch her.
The thing is, everything dies.
That's so true. Especially our 5th edition class series.
Yeah,
That thing's dead as fuck.
It's dead. So no poll this week, but I'm sure that we'll be using it for pod-related things in the future. But yeah, feel free to hop in there and let us know what you think. Tell us we're stupid. Tell us what we missed. Give us your thoughts on the 1D&D stuff if you looked at any of that.
Yes.
The second Unearthed Arcana came out last week, I believe. That touches base on the expert classes. Lots of interesting stuff. We'll probably touch base on that on the podcast this week, I'd imagine.
Absolutely,
as well.
I'd love to.
So yeah, invite your mom.
You know,
I'd love to see your mom.
Invite your mom and tell her to send pics.
Oh yeah,
your baby pics specifically. We're not gross here.
I am.
Yes.
Anyways, we're not allowed to have fun on the podcast anymore.
I'm mad. You know what else is on the Discord?
Invite your dad. Tell him to send pics.
Oh yeah,
Your dad.
your dad's on the. My dad's not on the Discord. Have a cheesy, Garrett. You're welcome, Hannah.
Of course it goes to Hannah, right?
Garrett, have a cheesy.
I don't want it.
Garrett, have another cheesy.
No.
Garrett, have a
If
cheesy,
you throw
buddy.
one to me, I'm gonna deny it.
Garrett, have a cheesy, buddy.
Perfect.
There you go.
Anyway, I'm done.
Good job.
Right in the nipple.
Right in my nipple.
That's what I was aiming for.
Eat it. Perfectly. See? I got you. Jamie, tell us.
Be sure to check out our friends at superokpodcast.com. Also, our friend of the show, Aaron, can be found on Twitch at Little Bog Witch, and our moderator, Michaela, can be found on Twitch at Hello Diddy.
Nice. Whoa.
Good job, everybody. I'm very proud of everyone. You guys want to play some D&D?
Let's do it.
Alrighty. When last we met? Jesus Christ.
You're a little limp there.
I'm a little limp today. When last we met. Our intrepid band of adventurers known as the Bared Souls had just been visited by a gentleman going by the name of Rook. This gentleman, as he explained, is a part of the organization known as Foundation. Members of this organization operate in a sort of under-the-radar, back of the stage house manner. They operate in the shadows, unseen and unheard for the most part. However, Rook was visiting you here in the town of Aberlock at the Grappled Thigh Tavern, and then subsequently at the westernmost watchtower in the province of the Blackweld, to essentially attempt to hire your party in order to aid in affairs of, let's call them affairs of state. The Great Nelidian Crown requests your patronage, essentially, in removing, let's call them items off their grocery list, as put so eloquently by Sir Rook. Essentially, he offered you 4 tasks, 4 names to either eliminate, bring to justice, or simply find the whereabouts of these 4 individuals. And after offering a very generous heaping amount of gold for each of you, 2,000 to each member of the Bared Souls, to be exact, you all considered these exploits, these escapades, and decided to accept the offer from the Crown of Naladai. Especially after sort of divining that these 4 targets would bring you eastward towards the Ephesian Peaks if you would sort of follow them down the line. And the Ephesian Peaks seem to house an organization known as the Morning Blade, a circle, sort of commune of druids that would very likely be able to aid each of you in your own endeavors, whether it be to be restoring certain limbs or body parts, or discovering more interesting things about the flora and fauna of the world, or attempting to assist in any matters of the Fae. These folk at the organization of the Morning Blade would likely or hopefully be able to help you in these endeavors, and so you graciously accepted these tasks ahead of you, and are currently in the process of preparing to make that trek. While you were about to head to bed here in this western watchtower in the province of the Blackweld, you were visited by a rather charming, young blind person that went by the name of Loera Silverwalk. A sort of gray-skinned, tiefling blind monk, as far as you could tell, that seemed to hit it off rather well with Kill, at the very least, and decided that they would allow any sort of companions on the sort of latter half of their pilgrimage to the top of the Tempest Peaks, in which they would commune with the natures of the world there. So, you all headed to bed this previous night after having these interactions, and essentially just sleep through the night. You all take a nice long rest, and each of you find yourselves awoken by the sweet sounds of the chirping birds and the rising sun as it cascades against each of your faces through either the windows in the watchtower or, in Kill's case, directly from the sky above. So, here is the new day. What would you all like to do?
Well,
Party drinks.
What is the potion today, Garrett?
Strong as fuck.
Yeah, I was gonna say, it was like,
Smells like college.
it's like college.
It's a variation on a whiskey sour.
you had a different college experience than I had. Hey, wait, is this Busch Light?
Busch Light.
Excuse
Tastes
me,
like
Natty
this.
Ice.
Is this not drinking for 4 months?
Is this sobriety? Interesting.
Ah, the sweet. You all wake up to the sweet smell of
sobriety,
sobriety.
baby.
Is this being in the closet for 3 years? Here where I'm kind of feeling things out?
That's good. Solid, Jimmy. God
Great
damn
if
it.
this was just like that every flavored jelly bean, and you pop one in your mouth, and you're like, "Is this the taste of being in the closet for 3 years?"
Is this closeted me?
Jones sodas come a long way in the sophistication of their flavors.
Very interesting flavor.
Well, I'm planning on, at least myself, planning on sort of accompanying Laura in the end of her Luera. Thank you. In the final little bit of her pilgrimage. So if I don't see any sign of her, I suppose I'll kind of do my morning routine and then head in.
Sounds good. You take a look around. You do not necessarily see her right away. In fact, she doesn't seem to be around anywhere, at least outside. So go ahead and make a perception check just to look a little further. But at first glance,
26.
26. You place yourself in such an area outside the watchtower to where you can get a really good look in sort of the full direction. And you can actually see what seems to be a little bit of movement quite a ways away, probably like, hundreds of so feet northward. Not necessarily right up against the mountain range. You still have like a little bit of ways to go before that happens, but you can see a little further up the way, closer to the sort of ridge line of where the Evergrey Forest starts to like curl around this side of the area. You can see what looks to be a person doing an array of stretching flips, like going through like what seems to be like an acrobatic routine. Mm-hmm. You're pretty certain that that is Loera.
Yeah, I'll head over in that direction.
Sounds good. The rest of you?
Apart from just sort of greeting everyone else who wakes up when I do, I'd like to start heading back to town.
Okay.
Remind me who was in charge of the excavation of the mine. Was that Autolycus or was that Marcroft, who was kind of overseeing that?
Marcroft was, well, technically Harry was actually sort of, not necessarily like personally overlooking that, but Harry was doing a lot of the sort of boots on the ground work of like delegating different things. So if you'd like to try to find Harry.
Yeah, let's try to find Harry.
Sure, sounds good. Kaz, Louisa?
Have you told us that you're going off somewhere?
Yeah. I would. I'm making an RP that if you want, but I figure.
No, you have. Has this little guy right here?
Kill has not.
No, I just walked out.
Kill just went.
Oh, great.
I'd probably be like, oh, where's Kill, by the way? Anyway, bye.
Hey, see ya.
I guess I'll just go downstairs, see what everyone's doing. Are we gonna meet up back here? What's the plan there?
Yeah, but
Just
before I go, yes, let's meet up at a certain time for us to plan our next move.
can we just plan where? Is it back here, or do we want to meet back at the Grapple Thigh?
Perhaps grapple thigh. I mean, imagine we'll need to get some supplies before we do any sort of expeditions.
Oh, hear that too, Issa?
Long walk, yes.
Back to the Grapple Thigh.
Oh, yes. Do you need any? Oh, I mean, I don't know how to act in this sort of situation. To be honest, I'm a bit new around. Do you want any help or no? Not.
I think I'll manage.
Okay. Well, I will meet you at the grapple thigh then.
I don't have anything to do really, so I might just head straight to the Grapple Thigh now.
Sure. Sounds good. Louisa, are you going to head to the grapple thigh as well?
You're going now?
I mean, if you want me to wait, I can. I've got nothing better to do.
Can you
Nothing
wait
to do.
like 30 minutes?
Yeah, absolutely.
Like a half hour?
Sure.
I'm gonna spread out all of my potion brewing junk on the table.
Sure.
And I'm gonna go to town trying to crush this bark up.
Okay.
Into as thin as it can go.
Sounds good.
Just a little while when
I'm gonna watch
finish
for
this.
like 5 minutes and then realize like it's just this one
It's
thing.
just
Yeah.
I just dumped everything on the table, but I really am just going.
Yeah, sure.
And then I'll just go sit outside and enjoy the morning.
Okay, sounds good. Well, first and foremost, Kill. You begin to approach Louisa, or excuse me, not Louisa, Laura, and you can see that she is in, like I said, the process of doing what seems to be a acrobatic routine, sort of combined with like a yoga flow and some stretching. It's very reminiscent. I don't know if you've ever seen this, but like there are these videos online, specifically on YouTube, of like the Cirque du Soleil folk like warming up.
Yeah.
It's very much like that. And as you approach, she sort of notices you. Seem to notice that she notices you in the middle of like a back tuck, and then just sort of lands, touches her toes, stretches her shoulders out a little bit, and looks over and says, "Oh, it's so good to see you." So are the rest of your party going to be accompanying us, or are we just going to head up to the top then?
You know, I didn't really think to ask. I saw you off in the distance, and I thought, well, I might as well do my morning routine, alongside yours.
Oh, wonderful. Yeah. Well, I've only got maybe another 10 or so minutes left to sort of get the blood pumping.
Yeah.
But yeah, whatever you like.
All right, I'll try to catch up.
Sounds great. And yeah, you guys just you get ready.
I should
What
go
do you
straight
do?
for like the handstand push-ups.
Oh yeah, hell yeah, brother. Give me just a good old fashioned
Handstand push-up.
give me an athletics check
Yeah,
I'm just picturing this.
just to see how well you do.
that is a
Feels like you shouldn't be able to
13.
balance like
13. Yeah, you just absolutely
He does, yeah.
immediately turn, dip into the handstand, and it's been a minute since you've done a handstand, but like you fall back into that sense of balance like right away, especially because you sort of have to overcompensate with the with your core strength because of the weight of the
Whenever I do
shell.
them, like my body's like
Yeah,
this,
it's straight up
basically.
like it's straight up like this really weird angle.
Yeah.
So funny. And it's more, instead of like doing like the full handstand push-ups, it's more like an incline bench press
Right.
that you end up having to do
Basically.
because of like how for sure.
Like, put your head back in your shell so you can like deep down further.
Yeah, oh yeah. The range of motion
Go
is
all the
nuts.
way down to the.
Yep, absolutely. The range of motion is crazy. And you get like a really nice morning mini pump in, and you feel refreshed. You feel the blood flowing, and you're ready to hike.
Yeah.
Beautiful. Loera finishes her routine up and says, all right, so essentially, I think from here, and she just sort of like looks through her hands up at like the peaks now at this point before you. I think it'll probably take us, well, it depends at our pace, but I'm thinking we could probably bang this out in like 6 hours.
Okay. Yeah. I guess I'll just let them know real quick that we're gonna
Okay.
head up, and that way
Sounds good. Yeah, I'll just be right here.
Okay, I'll be back.
Cool.
Cool.
You head back to the Western Watchtower, and as you begin to approach, you actually see Kaz. Well, actually, first you see Indigo hop out the door. This is it from the distance, and then he begins to make his way eastward, what you assume back towards town. Shortly after that, you begin to pass back. You're not too far away. Kaz, you walk out of the Western Watchtower as Kill begins to be approaching. You see, at the time that you pretty much get up to the tower back, Kaz seems to exit out. Tuisa, you have not seen yet.
Okay. I say, hey, looks like Indigo already headed out.
Well, yeah, he's heading to town for something or other.
Okay.
We figure we'll meet up at the Grapple Thigh later.
Okay, yeah, I can do that. I'm gonna head up and see how this goes. See if she just, I don't know, becomes incorporeal or something. We'll find out.
Did we establish that you did tell us about this or not? Because this is really confusing if you haven't.
I don't remember. You play it however you want.
All right, you do you.
Yeah.
Just meet us at the Grapple Thigh later.
Maybe I'll become incorporeal.
Could you let us know if you do?
I'm not sure. I'll try.
Oh, if you're not back by tonight, we'll just assume you are incorporeal or die.
Wouldn't it be funny if I lose my whole body right after what just happened to you?
So good. So good.
It's so difficult for me to balance how perceptive you are with how completely tactless you are.
Yeah. Anyway, have a good one.
Well, you too.
Yep.
See you later, maybe.
Okay.
So good. Are you gonna let Tuisa know, or are you gonna?
No, I'll assume that Kaz will tell her.
Sure. Sounds good. Alrighty. At this point, Tuisa, you sort of come to the conclusion that you are satisfied, at the very least, with this sort of half dust sort of powder that you've made from the bark. It's very thin, and all it needs now is a proper binding.
Put it in a vial.
Sounds good.
Tuck it away. Just gonna arm sweep all of my crap back into my bag.
Very good. Make sure you make a note that you have bark dust.
Yeah, bark dust.
Bark dust, yes.
Instead of scary spooky bark.
Nah, yes, just bark.
Scary spooky bark dust. Got it.
Scary, spooky, spark dust. Yes, of course.
Got
Perfect.
it. Writing it down.
My favorite tongue twister. My favorite warm up.
Never.
Spark dust. Very good.
That time of year, baby.
That's right, baby. Alrighty, so Kill, you begin to reapproach Loera, and she says, "All right, so everything's set. You ready to go?"
Yeah.
Okie dokie. Well, let's go. And you spend the rest of the evening trekking through first the Evergrey Wood, the northern part of them, until you eventually make your way up and through the Tempest Peaks. Go ahead and just give me a survival check, just to see how well you keep up with Loera and how long this will take. Go ahead and make it with advantage, since you are with her and she's guiding you.
13. That's going to be a 21.
21. This actually happens a little quicker than you thought. After the first hour of travel, Loera sort of realizes that you can keep up, actually, and she doesn't take it easy from here on out. So you actually get up to the top of the peaks in what is actually more close to about 4 hours. Rather than the 6 that she sort of alluded to earlier. At some point towards this trek that leads you into not just the late morning, but the early afternoon, the air starts to get really thin up here, actually thinner air than you've ever breathed before, because you sort of ascend higher than even that pocket where you entered the Feywild from previously. And eventually you get to a position in the peaks where the steepness of the mountaintops all around you are such that you really can't go much higher. This is really one of the only places where you look around and like it's stable enough to like stand on and whatnot. And Loera turns to you, and the wind is just howling up here. So she essentially is yelling towards you so that you can hear. And she says, "So I don't mean to be rude or anything, but this next part is kind of just gonna be me. But I am glad you're here. Could you just? I gotta be honest, I'm a little nervous. Can you just watch out for me? This should only take like a minute or two.
Yeah. Are you physically going on without me, or like spiritually?
Well, physically, definitely. I'm just gonna be right over there, and she points to like an extraordinarily thin, very small point of a peak, like maybe 15 feet away from you.
Okay.
And like 10 feet up. As for the second part, I don't really know what's gonna happen, so we'll see.
Yeah, well, I'll be right here watching.
All right, cool. And she just sort of turns, and she leaps. And she gracefully sort of lands with one foot and places she lands with her left foot, the ball of her feet, on the very top of this small, like tennis ball size point on the top of this extraordinarily narrow peak here, and then folds her right leg over her left knee and sort of sits in this almost like invisible chair in the air. And she starts to fold her hands together, and you hear and she turns, and the top of the peak, and she slips down and essentially slams her chest down onto the blunt end of this peak, grabs onto it, and she attempts to pull herself back up, and she slips and starts to fall down.
Can I run and try to get under her in case she needs to catch?
You can certainly try.
Yeah.
You run. You essentially will have to leap to the lower part of this spire, essentially, if you want to stop it. It's a 10-foot jump.
Yeah. I'm sure I forget. I always forget the jumping mechanics, but I can probably get close.
I'm sure you can with your strength. Yeah, your strength is pretty
18.
high. Right? Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
I believe it's your strength score is the feet that you can jump.
That you might be right.
It's something like that.
It's like twice your score.
Yeah, it's something like that.
Okay.
Some ridiculous.
Yeah.
Sure.
I'll do a leap, try to catch her.
Yeah. You leap and essentially try to like stop and stem the fall. Go ahead and just give me an athletics check for this.
That is a 15.
15. You make the leap, no problem. You slam against the side of the spire, and you sort of catch her body with your left hand, left arm, as your right arm sort of hugs around the right side. You cannot get your full arm around it. This point in the base is sort of widen out enough to where you just sort of like grabbing the other side with your clawed reptilian arm and hand, and the other hand catches her, and she sort of, God's above. I'm gonna try that one, and she points at a very small, much smaller, much more attainable like spire that like looks like probably should have been the first thing that she went to.
So that particular spire wasn't calling out to you? You just...
I gotta be honest, I picked that one just because I thought it would be really cool if I did it, and you were here and stuff, so I just kind of wanted to be like, super badass.
It was really cool. I would have told people about this for a long time.
Could you still tell people about this?
Well, we'll see.
She's just sort of...
Damn.
All right. Okay. I'm gonna try this.
Well, hey, it just means I'm not giving it away for free. You know what I mean?
I respect that.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you mind if I... And she just sort of like positions herself on your shoulder, like just on the top of your shell.
Sure.
And just sort of is just like, all right, thank you. And just leaps off of you onto the next one. Yeah, no problem. I rolled 2 really low rolls. And she has like really high modifiers for this, but like, yeah, I rolled 2 2s
Nice.
for the other checks. But I rolled a natural 14 for this one, so... She leaps off of you, lands into the other spire, no problem, folds her right leg over her left, and sits into sort of this, like I said before, invisible chair sort of looking position, folds her hands, closes her eyes, puts her palms facing upwards and the back of her hands on her lap, and begins to breathe. And you can see over the course of about 30 seconds to a minute, the cold air breathes in, and then, the hot air breathes out, and you can see her breath much more heavily here now, as the cold wind goes in and out of her lungs until eventually it almost seems like she's exhaling like entire clouds after about a minute of this breath work. She's taking in so much air and releasing so much back into the atmosphere. It's almost supernatural the way she's able to do this, until eventually she takes in one extraordinarily long breath that lasts the length of a minute. And she doesn't exhale. She just goes completely still. Eyes closed. Like a statue.
Does her sort of lack of movement seem unnatural, like she's frozen, or can you still see like her muscle fibers kind of keeping her in place?
Make a perception check.
That's a 21.
21. It seems unnatural. Like you can't see any bit of movement. It literally looks like she is frozen in space-time.
Okay. I'll just observe for now.
Okay. 5 minutes pass. Nothing. 10. Still nothing. 20. About 30 minutes pass. And you're just sort of like, hello?
Within that 30 minutes, probably after the first 5,
Okay.
I would have ritual cast detect magic as well, just to see if I see any magical influence.
Sure. After going through your process of casting detect magic, you do. There's sort of this aura around her, that she's giving off. It's kind of like an aura of divination. You're sensing. Something is happening to her.
Yeah.
You're not entirely sure what.
Okay. All right. Yeah, I'm just gonna observe.
Okay. About 30 minutes go by, total, until finally, just this, like a cumulonimbus cloud, erupts out of this tiefling, and just floats off into the sky. And she puts her right leg down and sort of stands in like almost like a plie on the top of this spire, and just sort of looks down at you, and she says, I saw quite a bit of things. Very interesting. Some happy, some sad, and some quite concerning.
Is that what you expected to see?
To be honest, I didn't expect to see anything. I just sort of just expected to have a nice moment. But it was like I started to see glimpses of time. Maybe different possibilities? Something like that.
When I tell this story, I'm going to call it Glimpses of the Unknowable.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Curiously, what are you going to say, like, when we got up here, like,
Yeah.
I did like a cool flip or something?
Exactly.
Okay.
I'm going to say that through the power of teamwork,
Yeah?
you achieved your life's work and had your first glimpses of the unknowable, and it was dope as hell.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, that's fine with me.
Yeah.
For sure.
That's what I'm going to say.
Yeah, that's very good. Keep it vague.
Yeah,
Good
exactly.
stuff. Cool.
Exactly.
So something you should know. There's, how do I put this? There's something that may or may not be happening. I saw a lot of folk that look like you, sort of I don't know how to put this. Returning back to the water?
Okay.
It was like, first I saw them coming out of the water.
Mm-hmm.
And like creating these villages and stuff. And all this time went by, and then I saw them go back in. And then I saw the water rise, and it swallowed the world. And then I saw a whole bunch of other stuff, but like unrelated. It was sort of like I saw that, and then I saw a whole bunch of other shit too, but like totally unrelated. So I just want to let you know, I don't know what that means. Does that mean anything to you?
Was it like in kind of a metaphorical sense, or like literally?
No,
like...
literally, like they went back into the water, and then the water level rose, and then the entire world went underwater. It's pretty crazy.
That's pretty crazy. Were we all like? Were all of the Tortles? Were they like, you know, kind of normal sized, or were they like, you know?
Yeah, I mean, I think so.
Yeah.
Are you sure it wasn't just some turtles? You saw them very close.
You didn't see like you didn't happen to see like a giant. Well, I shouldn't say the rest, because then I won't know if you really saw it for sure. Did you see anything real big in your vision?
Oh yeah, there was a couple of things that were real big. Yeah.
Yeah. Anything like what are we talking about?
Well, are you referring to like the big ass like dragon turtle thing?
See, now I know for sure that.
Gotcha.
Yeah, we're on the same page.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was like a couple of them.
A couple of them.
Yeah, like so when the turtles were Tortle, excuse me, were returning back to the water, their islands would go with them, but they weren't just islands; they were dragon turtles. And then the water swallowed everything.
That would explain the water level rising so much.
Yeah,
A little bit more, at least.
well, yeah.
Yeah. And this seemed, as far as you could tell, this took place over like a long period of time.
To be honest, they all happened like, you know, like it was crazy. Like I was here breathing, doing my, you know, my breathing exercises that my master taught me.
Yeah.
Then out of nowhere, it was like, whoa. One time I ate a mushroom from the forest that kind of did something like that, but it was like on a much lesser scale. And it was just like a lot of fun. It was just giggly a lot, but like I just sort of felt like a whoa feeling.
Yeah.
This was like that, but like crazy.
Did you feel like it was definitely like a vision of the future?
No idea.
Maybe we're just, you know...
It was something.
Just...
I think I saw like the whole picture. You know what I mean?
Wow. How do you feel now?
Kind of nauseous. But also...
I just take like one step to the left.
Kind of hungry. Sure.
Out of the splash zone.
Yeah.
Kind of hungry?
Kinda.
Okay.
Hungry for knowledge.
Oh.
You could put that in the story.
I will put that in
Cool.
the story. Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
That'll be awesome.
Yeah. No, I'm not hungry at all. I feel like I could probably throw up.
Okay. Well, I mean, feel free.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah. Did any of that other stuff that you saw seem kind of equally? Was that sort of on the same level of excitement?
Yeah, but like it was just like some like yeah, but I mean like I said, unrelated stuff.
Just like other like world-ending events, not as interesting.
Yeah, a couple of them.
Yeah.
One of them, there was this pretty crazy dude. Well, looking dude. I don't know if he was actually crazy, but there was sort of like. Started off like as a little baby, and then like went through like a whole different crazy family situation. That was crazy. There was like a wedding, some other stuff. Met some people, and then like there was this crazy like, I think it was like a big rock or something like that.
Oh.
And then
I've been inside a big rock before.
You've been inside of a big rock?
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Sorry, I have a problem with interrupting people.
No, that's okay. I mean, that's something that I would like to tell people too, but I've never been inside a big rock. So essentially, does this rock, and then he like becomes like this crazy fucking dude, and then yeah, then like stars started to fall out of the sky and stuff, and then he sort of just like it sort of just ended with him sitting on top of like this like mountain of like ripped off wings and stuff.
A mountain of ripped off wings.
Yeah, but like all kinds of wings, like feathered ones, leather ones, bone ones,
Wow.
scaled ones, stuff like that.
That's pretty wild.
All kinds. It's weird. That's why I think I was just tripping balls, to be honest with you.
That could be. You ain't never heard of no mountain made of wings, have you?
A mountain made of wings? No, I haven't.
Yeah. I mean, I'm new here, so.
Just fucking, you got me.
Wow. That's a lot to think about.
Yeah, there was a whole bunch of other stuff too. I saw a big forest catch on fire, burned to the ground, and then like a tiny little thing came up. It was cool, like a little plant.
Oh, like a little plant?
Yeah. Lots of people died though.
Oh, yeah. Well, that happens every day.
It's so true.
Any other ones?
Yeah, there's a few of them, but I mean, like I said, like whatever.
I just feel like I could sit here for, I don't know, like 3 hours and just.
Honestly, think of like any crazy calamity kind of situation, probably within there. I saw a lot of stuff.
That's real interesting.
Yeah, but it was also, I saw the life, like I saw the circle. You know what I mean? The whole thing.
The whole thing. So the beginning and the end.
Yeah, essentially, and then the new beginning.
I was gonna say, there's never really an end, is there?
So true.
That's why I don't give a fuck.
Pardon me. And then she turns and just fucking just off the side of the mountain.
Yeah.
It was like, it's like The Exorcist, just like fucking like shooting it out there.
Perfect.
Sorry about that.
That's fine. No problem.
What say we head down?
Yeah, let's head down. Was that was supposed to be like the end of your whole
I think so.
thing,
I think
right?
I'm done.
So what are you gonna do now?
Fucking go to town and like have a drink or something.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Okay.
I couldn't do that the entire pilgrimage.
Oh, just not allowed to.
No, I'm gonna get lit.
All right. The best time to get lit is when you're already nauseated.
That's right.
You know?
And then you get it out of there, so it only takes 1 or 2 and you're already lit.
Exactly.
Oh yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
All right. Well, let me know if you get again.
Oh, I certainly will.
Okay. Let's go.
All right. You guys spend the next. It's much quicker coming down. You spend like
You just sled on the shell.
Yeah, exactly. Whee! You Mario Kart shell your way down. Just yeah, for sure. Only takes you like 2.5, 3 hours to get back down to the watchtower. At this point, Indigo, if you wanted to get back into town and try to meet up with Harry, eventually you ask around and you are directed to Harry and Markroft's residence at their newly established estate. And you were welcomed in with open arms. Markroft is not around at the time. He's off doing some things, but Harry just sort of finishes up a handful of ledger work and delegates a few things to a couple of his assistants. And he says, Indigo, thank you for your patience. Sorry, it's just lots of stuff going on.
Of course.
Wild magic surge!
I just fucking kill Harry.
And Harry dies. Alrighty, let's see it.
Boy.
D100, my friend.
D100.
Wild magic surge!
Can you exorcist throw up on them?
Yeah.
Probably. I can do.
Is that in there?
I can fart. So that's
So true.
That's something
That is something you can do.
Wow, you can fart.
That might be
fart. You can fart.
That might be the worst one though. 'Cause
So true.
What are you gonna blame that on the magic?
Yeah. I'm so sorry.
It was spontaneous.
I didn't see any Arcanum. No, it was definitely a surge.
It was I searched for
That
sure.
was so weird. 43.
43.
I think it might be the potted plant.
Could be.
But
I did.
Be like,
I have decided to switch the wild search tables every single session.
Okay,
So-
cool. That's
So that it's more interesting.
yeah, definitely.
43. It is very close though. The potted plant one on this is 42.
Okay.
So yeah.
The universe just wants you to be a plant. Give in.
You don't notice anything. Yeah, you don't notice anything.
Oh, but Sal does write something down.
I have to, in case somehow this comes up again.
Okay. Oh, pardon me. I think I just had a little. Anyway.
No,
Yes. I don't mean to take up too much of your time. I just want to check in. How are things? How's Mary doing?
Oh, Mary's doing well. Things are fine. I mean, we're extraordinarily busy with the reconstruction and everything like that, but everything's going well.
Yes.
Mary, right now, did you need to speak with him?
No, I was actually more interested in talking with you. I was curious how things are going with the excavation of the mine.
Well, that's a good question as far as they aren't really going anywhere right now.
Oh.
For the time being, I've decided to shut down production on that.
Okay.
Just because the conditions there are not entirely up to standard now. Now that we're running a tighter ship here, and there's quite a bit of available lumber around. So I've sort of pivoted a bit from the ore production here, and moved over to hopefully making our primary export lumber. But we are doing a bit more scouting work, trying to find if there are exposed nodes or in veins all around the Tempest Peaks, rather than just sort of relying on the those catacombs beneath the city. I've heard some pretty promising things for sort of around the western side of the peaks, but we're still in the process of establishing a proper entry point.
Good, very good. I wanted to let you know because so my companions and I might be, we still are kind of figuring out the sort of plan of what's next for us. We might be doing a bit of traveling.
Oh, all right. Where to?
We haven't quite decided yet. But adventurer is always on the move.
Of course.
But about the mine, I did want to. You recall when I happened to mention that I turned a woman to stone that one time?
I do recall this.
Yes. We left her in the mine.
All right.
And she was in there when it collapsed.
All right.
So, I just wanted to sort of, I don't know what sort of areas you've excavated. I don't know if she's still intact.
All right.
But I wanted to sort of let you know, I'll kind of show you the area where we're sure she was.
Okay.
If you do go back into the mine, it would be, I just want to sort of let you know that she's in there, and if she is intact, I would love if she could sort of remain that way.
Right.
Until we sort of find a means of training her.
Do you recall how deep into the mine you were?
I'll describe from what I recall of like the layout of the mine, and this is where she was.
Sure. Harry essentially says, all right, I will certainly keep a lookout, and I will contact you if we get any further information. However, quite a portion of at least that area, as far as the last time, well, really the last time I was there was when we sort of nixed the operation, was precisely because I fear that if we dug any further, it would compromise the integrity of the entirety of that system, and perhaps even cause a landslide further down.
Yes,
so if we ever get to the point where we could excavate properly and safely, or perhaps we find a way to get around to the other side or something like that, I will certainly keep our eyes open for that. Yes.
Wonderful.
Thank you for bringing that to my attention.
Yes, of course. Is there anything that, I mean, what would sort of assist? I mean, to be honest, we're also sort of interested in getting into there because getting any clues as to what the Five of Hells was up to in there.
Sure.
Is there anything we can sort of do to sort of assist?
Well,
to explore that.
I mean, trying to find a different entry point would probably be worthwhile.
Did we mention? I forget if we mentioned to you that apparently that's mine also comes out in a place that's very odd. As a player, I don't recall where that other entrance was, but I know that was where Avra came from. Did we mention that to you? The sort of like spatial distortion that we found that seemed to suggest that there was like a weird thing happening down there.
Gods, you might have. Personally, I don't recall. Gotcha. However, I could double check with Mary. Maybe he mentioned it to him. I'm not entirely sure.
Okay.
But if that is the case, and there is a secondary entrance that we know about, then I will certainly do more research into that. I can ask around about that and see to get confirmation and all that. In the meantime, if it's at all possible, if any of your companions do recall that.
Yes, I'm sure they do. I'm just a bit scattered.
No, it's all right. I totally understand.
The things happening and all.
Of course, naturally.
A lot of things happen to me,
I totally understand.
Yes. Well, yes. I'll check back in before we go anywhere, and I'll make sure to give you that information.
Wonderful. Well, thank you, Indigo. I appreciate that.
Yes, wonderful.
If you need me personally, I've got quite a bit of work to do, but I do have a meeting with Autolycus later today. So if any of this comes back up, I will be at the smithy, probably from dusk for at least 2 hours past dusk. So
Sure. Okay.
and then beyond that, I'll be back here at the estate. So
Very good.
you know where to find me.
Sounds good.
All right. And you head back, I assume, to the grappled thigh.
Yeah.
Wonderful. At this point, essentially everybody returns back into town. Theresa, I assume you're also back at the grappled thigh. Kaz, everyone essentially is there. Kill, you head back in with Luera as well, and you all sort of meet up at this point back at the grappled thigh. Luera immediately goes to the bar, grabs 2 drinks for herself, and just immediately starts drinking and ordering a bunch of food for herself. And is very occupied with what she is doing over there. However, you do notice the rest of your companions, at the very least Indigo, I'm not sure, Kaz and Theresa, where you are, but Indigo is sort of in the process of starting his dinner and whatnot, and a couple, citizens of Averlock do approach you, Indigo, and just sort of, encourage you to... if possible, if you wanted to do some more entertainment, as that they...
Oh, I couldn't possibly already
immediately doing it. Yeah, yeah.
No, don't make
Of course, so please don't make me sing. Yes. But you do notice Indigo is in the process of doing that, and at this point, you all begin to, after he sort of concludes this, gets a couple extra coin. By the way, you can add 2 silver if you'd like, from the patrons. You're more than welcome to. Converse about whatever you'd like to continue on with. You're all here back at the grappled thigh. You have a table sort of dedicated to yourselves, so.
We walk back in silence.
Is anybody like? Does anybody seem to be paying any special attention to us? Maybe more specifically, is anybody like wary about Kaz?
Sure.
Why would they be?
You take a look around real quick, just a quick glances at everybody. Everybody seems to be pretty relaxed about your presence here. One of the bar backs does seem to just sort of be like looking over at you all every once in a while, as far as you can tell. But it's definitely more of like, you immediately get it's more of like, oh my god, they're here. You know what I mean? Type situation. But yeah, Kaz, you haven't experienced any sort of...
I didn't expect it.
Yeah, sure. So, there you go.
I say, real pleasant energy here tonight. It'd be a shame if anybody ruined it,
It absolutely would be.
Yeah.
Actually, one moment. And I'm gonna go give like a gold to the bartender and point at Luera. Give her as much alcohol as she can fucking handle, alright?
Sure. Lady, this guy wants to buy you as much drink as you want. And she just sort of looks at you and goes, thanks.
You got it, Luera. Have a good one. Enjoy. Just a bowl of alcohol.
Cookie monstering.
Yeah. 100%. Yeah.
Oh, God.
She didn't breathe earlier for at least a half hour.
She just sticks her face in it.
Yeah, sucks the whole thing up. Yeah.
Well, so how is everyone doing today?
Oh, fine.
Good. Well, I know we were kind of sort of planning on what we were going to do next. I know we have a few jobs we've accepted.
Right, we were looking at either Sinner Road, what is it? The Crimson Cliffs, Cytherian Wood, and the mountain range. I'm blanking on right now.
Ephesian.
No, I remember. The Kaz forgot.
God tells Kaz it's the Ephesian Peaks.
Kaz don't give a shit.
The Ephesian Peaks.
Yeah, that's what we decided, right?
Yeah, well, I mean, I'm speaking for myself personally. I'm really okay with wherever we want to go next.
Oh wait, didn't we want to go into Alta Still first?
We could do that. Yes, that was where the
Right, because it's on the way, kind of.
Yes. Oh, speaking of, so I spoke with Harry. I was just checking on the sort of progress of the mine. Does anyone else recall? I know that when we were in there, there was like the opening. There was like, where did Avra come from? Where did the other end of the mine? We found out it was like much farther away than it should have been.
You know what? It's just on the southern point of that lake. I'm fucking blanking as well.
Anyone recall?
I know. No, I don't remember.
All right.
I want to say like Elmwood, and I know that's not right.
I still don't really know much about this
It
place.
was like Elven lands, though, right?
I mean, it's in like central, northern, west. Now that I.
Sure. I'm writing all this down. Right, yes.
Well, here, let's actually.
Central, northern,
Yes,
west.
we have a map.
Teresa, go ahead and give me a general intelligence check to see if you can piece together what the fuck they're talking about. A place by a lake in central, northern. Now, hit me with it.
That's a 22.
22. That could be a couple different places. You're certain it's not Elven land. Lands that belong to elves previously, before the crown was established, would be a couple southern places, and then the northeast. They could be talking about possibly Emershaw.
Sounds right.
I don't think. Are you guys talking about Emershaw?
Well, yeah, it's at the southern point of
Emershaw.
that,
It does sound
the
familiar.
reflecting lake, right? Mirror Lake, whatever. the fuck.
Skymere Lake.
There we go.
Yeah, the Skymere Lake.
Yeah, that sounds right.
That's the one.
Now that you mention it, that definitely sounds right.
Good job, everybody. I'm so proud of you.
Teamwork.
Harry was saying that finding an alternate entrance to the mine might help with the excavation. So I'm thinking maybe just let him know before we go. Hopefully be able to find some more clues in there, and also Avra as well.
Who?
That's nowhere near here, right, though? Emershaw?
It's not, but I mean, I don't know.
Well, Emershaw's it's a ways north from here.
Yes, it is, but it might be useful. I mean, especially if they have the assistance from the
Some
crown.
extensive mines.
Right, that's true.
Well, maybe we could, I don't know, we'll probably end up
We could even go. I mean, if it's on our way,
there eventually.
sure.
It's not like she's in a hurry to stop being stoned.
I suppose not.
If you think about it, in a way, we've extended her life. So.
Sure. Yes, that is a way of thinking about
There's
it.
a stone woman?
Yes. Yeah, Teresa, something you should know about me. You've seen my sort of magical whoopsies that happen sometimes.
No, what are you talking about?
Have you
During
not
that time we
seen-
farted.
I'm just.
Didn't I turn into like a plant? I
No,
think.
yeah, yes, you did.
Yes.
Yeah,
Okay, you know what I'm
yes.
talking about.
Didn't it turn into a plant?
Yes.
Very good.
Those can sometimes get a bit dangerous, and we unfortunately had
Turned someone to stone.
accidentally. Yes.
I'm gonna scoot a little bit away from
One
here.
time he hit me with some magic blast, nearly took me out.
Yes.
Let me blue for one, too.
We've had some close calls.
Do you know how
Trying
to,
to imagine you blue.
I've got pictures.
do you know how to unturn someone from stone?
It would be very useful if you did.
Big book. I'm at home.
Go ahead
I
and
don't
give
think
me.
so.
I'm gonna let you make
Ooh.
2 different checks. First, go ahead and just give me a history check, and then subsequently give me a Arcana check.
Nice.
That's another 22 for the
For the
history.
history. Okay, good to know.
15 for Arcana.
15 for Arcana. Okay, so you flip through your tome. There are there's a specific excerpt in the tome of many different like anecdotes, almost like little children's stories that you recall being read to you as a child. You also recall not out of this book, but like these specific stories that were orated to you as a child. stories that you've never heard of before until you read them here, and classic like folk tales as well. There is one in particular that mentions it's a very odd story, but there was one in particular that mentioned there were two young lovers. One of them was turned to stone after they there was a miscommunication and they were rejected by the other person, and they ran away from home and met a basilisk, and the basilisk turned them to stone. And this lover wept over their stone form, and they were visited by this extraordinarily large bird, and the bird cried with them, and their tears flowed over the statue of this person, and they came back to life. So that is a sort of folk-tale-y story. Now, you do know that there are a handful of different sort of arcane means of restoring someone from a petrified state. There are complicated and costly spells specifically designed to restore people, but they come at a great cost, and they also require greater casters to be able to restore or provide any restoration for these types of things. So you're pretty positive that it would take a sort of hypothetically a greater form of restoration to do that.
The big boy restoration.
Big boy restorations. Or if you could possibly find, I guess, a giant bird willing to cry with a lover over somebody, I guess. Who knows? That's what you've heard.
Yeah, there's this bit about a bird with a stone lover. Yeah, the book rambles sometimes. I'm pretty sure this was about how the dangers of using love potions.
I like a shiny stone too. One of the first things I did on my adventure was find a shiny stone. I gave it to Kaz as a symbol of our friendship.
A shiny
Isn't that right?
stone? Do you still have it?
Are you talking about the ruby?
No, that was way later.
I might still have it. Let me check my pockets.
He's joking. He knows exactly where it is.
I definitely didn't sell it, if that's what you're asking.
It's definitely here somewhere.
Well, let me just I want to think of a way that I can sneakily get some sort of
Yeah, for sure. For sure.
That'll
Sleight of
definitely
hand
trick
pickup.
You can totally figure it out. Yeah.
There looks really rich around.
Oh, yeah. Give me a perception check, baby. Let's see.
Right?
Oh, yeah.
For
Persuasion? Oh, rip.
It's okay, my perception is already +3. For a dirty 20, baby.
Woo! You look around. These are a lot of working men and women, brother. The richest people here are probably you guys.
Right, of course. And I'm just the whole time making a scene of
Oh, my other pants. Yeah.
I must have left it.
Oh,
Wait,
see.
let me check my room.
That's why I never change my clothes.
I used to wear the same loincloth.
I wear the same loincloth every day.
Oh, you know what? I remember now. I shoved it on my
I mean, that's really the most intimate expression of friendship, I think.
Well, absolutely, yes.
Is that like a custom?
It's a tiefling thing.
Hey,
I'm just gonna slowly close my book
yeah,
and
good
put
to
it
know.
back away.
I'll put it in my report.
You what?
Now, does that make it cultural appropriation if I... Never mind.
Oh, you
know
wait,
what? It's
wait,
fine.
are you doing it because someone gave it to you and it was like a thing of friendship? I'm just kidding. Please don't actually answer this.
I guess you could say that.
Sure, it was a kind of friendship. I, could
I
say.
realized I opened up an
Yes.
avenue I did not want to go down.
No, it's fine.
Friendship.
Yes.
no friendship.
Well, you know, I wonder if the druids might have some means. I mean, if they can restore limbs, maybe they can turn someone back from stone.
Somebody who's quite powerful, I think, should be able to do it.
Yes. Well, my larger sort of agenda here is to find Octavian, and I'm sure he could do it. So, I suppose I'm sure we'll cross that bridge when we come to it.
Well, she's not dying anytime soon.
I can already do you know, like sort of, I guess I would call it like lesser restoration. So before long, I might be able to figure out how to do like, you know, like a greater restoration.
Yes, I'm sure we'll get
You know?
that. Yes.
Can we just go maybe refer to it just as greater restoration instead of like a?
Oh, just like a
Seems
just like a
good-
short
It seems like a good shorthand.
shorthand. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. I bet one more increment of power later, I probably pull off a greater restoration.
You're right on the edge of it.
Oh my god! One more increment of power
If I was
later.
just like a little bit more powerful, I
Oh,
could probably
man.
do it.
Sure.
Be my guess.
Good.
All right. Well.
If I wanted to.
Well, what's everyone else? I mean, do we want to go to Altar Still next, or what should our next destination be here?
If I recall correctly, Altar Still is just a region. We should probably try and figure out.
Well, we're heading east,
Nail it down a little bit.
and on our way, we're going to see all the sights.
Right, that makes sense.
The Great Nelidian Road Trip.
So true.
Yeah.
Right.
We're
Well,
gonna see everything under the Nelidian crown, aren't we?
Under them Nelidian robes. Lift up the Nelidian skirt and see what's
Jesus
going on
Christ.
underneath.
That's right. God damn
I was
it.
going for
That's-
roll credits.
That's a
I
shorthand.
love how sexual this trip is becoming already. Well, I suppose we should start preparing for that then. If it's going to be a big road trip.
I'm prepared.
All right.
Are we eventually heading towards the Druids?
Yes, yes, absolutely.
That's all out in the east.
Yes, that's sort of like the farthest thing away from us. So I mean, I suppose if we have anything we want to do on the way, that it makes sense to do those things first. But I mean, of course, I'm really cool with whatever we want to do next. To be honest,
I'm really cool.
I'm very cool.
I'm very cool.
chill. It's all good.
I'm
Sal.
very cool. Yes.
Do I know where Ferrispur is geographically?
Yeah. You know that the Maritimes are in the southwest of the globe. If we're counting like Naladai as
Sort of the
middle it.
center.
Yeah.
If we're going to take a Nelidian
If we're
centric
gonna see,
approach to the
that's
world.
right. Yeah, Nelidian
you know?
central approach. The Maritimes are in the south west. Naladai is sort of like right in the smack dab middle of things, and then Ferrispur is pretty decently like east northeast type situation. It's not like I mean the Maritimes are like the southwest for sure. Looking at it from Naladai, Naladai is definitely central. Ferrispur is very big, the biggest of all of the continents. It is eastern, but it's so big that it bleeds into the northeast.
Got it.
If that makes sense.
Yeah.
So there you go.
It's the Russia.
It is the Russia of the world. Yes.
Yeah, cool.
Teresa, you're magic, right? Do you know how to like magically find an object?
I know how to magically find an object.
Pull my book out again.
Sort of.
I can do it right now. What do you want me to find?
If you can do
It's
it.
no, God, please.
What do you want me to find?
The door to the grapple thigh swings open. A handful of
Is it your self-respect?
No, it's a distraction. Look.
a handful of armored and armed gentlemen walk in. They're all in the process of like removing their helmets, taking their scabbards off and just sort of putting them on a nearby table, and are just sort of stretching out. And behind them, 4 of these gentlemen, by the way, enter in, and behind them is Marcroft. Sort of walking in. You can see just beyond him in the back, like a handful of their horses are being attended by a couple different, tavern hands and stable boys and whatnot. And Mary walks in, and he's just sort of, he has like this bundle of like just this bag bundle under him, really large. He's holding it with both arms, and he just sort of, there you all are.
Oh, Mary. Hello.
And he walks up to your table and just sort of, poof. You can hear a rustling of a couple different things inside this sort of rolled leather knapsack, essentially.
Are the armored men, now that they've sort of like taken their stuff off, are they recognizable as people from here?
Yes.
Okay.
You recognize them. You don't know any of them, but like you've seen them around definitely for the time that you've been here. And it seems as though now Mary, at the very least, has sort of hired like specific people for his attendance and stuff like that, as they're sort of, you know, keeping the peace and still and all that stuff. And Mary says, so a couple things. Firstly, Harry, let me know that you stopped by earlier.
Yes.
I just want to let you know, thank you for letting us know that. I will definitely keep an eye out. He did mention you all possibly had an idea of a sort of another entryway into the mines.
Yes, and we've just actually discussed that. Apparently, the other entrance, at least according to the information we were given, is in Emershaw.
Emershaw, interesting.
Point out if we have a map, or
He probably knows where I'm.
Yeah, he knows where
describe
Emershaw is.
the
Yeah.
location that we discussed, like by the lake.
And he just says, well, I am. I do know that they have a sort of system of a mine of their own across the Skymere Lake, sort of far to the north of the Tempest Peaks. I didn't realize that it connected all the way down here. That's quite a ways away.
Yes, it seems. I have to imagine there's something magical going on.
Interesting.
Like, for like a wrinkle in space or something
Right.
like that. But
Well, I will have to write to Lord Ambrose then. We'll sort of touch base on those affairs. Perhaps we can get a
Lord Ambrose,
yes, the Lord of Emershaw. Yeah.
Derek Ambrose.
Yeah. Yes. Do you know him, Lord Derek Ambrose?
Another friend.
We have a complicated past.
Interesting. Is there anything that?
Did it involve a rock and an anus?
That can be very complicated. Yes.
Yeah.
Been there a couple times.
Did you turn him to stone?
No.
Should we keep guessing?
It might be best if Lord Ambrose didn't know that I am here.
All right. Okay. I will simply inquire just on personal curiosity then, and just
Cool.
you know,
Yes.
if that's all right. Do you still want me to keep a lookout for your friend?
In the mine?
Yes.
Yes, absolutely.
All right.
Yes.
Yes, I will do so. I will keep your name out of it. Do you want just sort of any mention of? I mean, to be honest with you, I've got to. I have to say, I am pretty fairly certain that I'm sure he knows of our acquaintance. I mean,
Do you think he knows that I am in the country? Me specifically.
I mean, I don't know. I do know that your, well, the exploits of the Bared Souls have sort of made their way around
That's good. It's good to have sort of brand
the
recognition.
space.
But
Yes.
Mixed feelings. But
curious to know how. Yes. All right.
Do you think that they should kind of keep him at arm's length as best as possible in general, or you think he just specifically has an issue with you?
I mean, it's very complicated. We haven't seen each other in quite a long time. But last time I saw him, it was a bit tense. I would just sort of limit his sort of engagement with us as much as possible.
All right.
Yes, I it's a bit of a delicate situation. I realize I'm being a bit vague here, but
Hendigo, did you fuck his wife? What is this?
no. If we want to go into more detail about this, we should probably do it in a bit more private setting. All I will say is that he is probably not going to be happy to find out that I'm around. And if it would probably make things more difficult for the excavation if he were to know that.
All right. Well, I will leave your name out of it. I do want to give you a heads up. I would be very surprised if he was not aware of your presence.
Cool. All right.
He would have very likely have been at the, you know, the Lord's Round situation. So.
Oh, and that was before I. Yes. Okay.
So I would assume that.
Well, that's good. He didn't do anything. Maybe he's not so pissed anymore, or whatever.
I just want
Maybe.
I just want you to know that it's probably likely that at the very least he knows of your
Right.
situation and your involvement with, at least with me and with Avalok.
Gotcha. I would.
So, but I will leave your name out of it.
Yes, I would just maybe just. I mean, maybe don't name drop me if you're hoping to get any sort of favors out of him. I guess let's put it that way.
Sure.
Cool.
Good to know. Yes. Well, thank you very much.
Sure.
I just want to say, out of character, keeping it vague, those charges can't stick.
There's got to be a statue. It's all hearsay.
Something.
There's a myriad of reasons why they won't stick.
Not so much worried about the legal ramifications. It's sort of like it's complex. You know.
Really sounds like you dated.
It does, and we almost
sounds
did
like that.
a little bit, but not quite.
Oh, no, I believe that.
Kind of never quite got off the ground there, but
Well, I do want to let you know. Sorry, we're going to.
it does occur to me. Here's what I will say. Derek Ambrose also knew Revelry. Have I mentioned Revelry to you?
You've not.
Well, I've been debriefed on the situation. Speaking of the five, yes.
Yes,
Five
so
Hells.
the Five of Hells.
Was there some tension there as well?
To be honest, I don't really know much about their dynamic. I know that the whole sort of group that I was traveling with which included Revelry, was involved in sort of a complicated situation with Derek. That said, he might. I don't know. I'm not sure whether it would be whether it would behoove us to ask him more about this, but he may. No, I'll just say that he probably has more information about Revelry than I could provide.
Interesting.
Just something to be aware of.
I mean, maybe, but you remember everything at this point, don't you?
I remember as much as I normally would have remembered.
Oh, I see.
So, and I just,
skirt the details.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, we're not headed to Emershaw yet anyway, so worry about that another time.
Thank you for letting me know that. I will certainly put my attention towards it. Now, I do have something to bring up with all of you. I was visited rather early this morning actually, by a friend of ours, and he left a few gifts for you all.
Oh.
I was informed that you will know the situation and no need to dive any deeper into your dealings. However, I've played Dragon Chess before, and so I understand, how you have to keep your game close to the chest. So understand that I am behind you in your gameplay, let's call it that. And this person is also apparently eager to assist. So they let me know that your request for, at the very least, aid in your endeavors was heard and approved. So I have a few things to gift to each of you.
Oh, good.
Hopefully this could be of use. First and foremost, I've told that this is a very specific arrow. There's only one of which that would be rather potent. Should you be able to land a blow with it? And he sort of unrolls the leather pouch, and he pulls out this really beautiful onyx shafted with this crazy red plume feathered tail end, and then the arrowhead of this arrow is just bright red and sharp as a razor. He pulls it out and he says, there's only one of these. Apparently when the request was put in some time ago to create something like this, the mages at Hyreth were less than thrilled to be working with such potent reagents, but they developed this, and this is sort of one of a kind, so use with precaution. Whoever wants to add it can add an arrow of slaying to their inventory if they'd like.
Does anyone besides me use a bow ever?
No.
Well, currently indisposed, but might as well hold on to it.
Plus, it's red. Let's do Nasty.
I don't know how I feel about that comment.
I can't have a sense of style.
But you know what? It does look great in my hands. I get it.
Have you seen my loincloth?
Well, I'll take the arrow and I just like shove it into the bag of holding.
Also, I've got a set of elven chain. If anyone wants to wear
I've
this.
already got some.
Oh, wonderful. Got another set. Teresa, I'm not entirely sure if you'd be interested in this. Places it in front of you. Elven chain is very good for inference, by the way.
Is that light armor?
I think it's just a shirt.
It's technically medium armor, but
medium
you can
armor,
wear it. When you
as
wear it, you get proficiency in medium
Yes.
armor.
Yeah.
Yes. And then he says, this here could come quite in handy. Again, this is sort of like a one-use situation. But I was told that drinking this, and he pulls out a vial, places it on the table, would rival your own strength with that of, a giant of stone. So, potion of stone giant strength.
Very cool.
And then lastly, I'm not entirely sure if you'll be able to find use out of this, but, well, of course you would, but, I mean, just sort of like a person-by-person situation, but, I was told, that this is explicitly a rental, from the Academy, so just be aware of that. And he unrolls, the last, sort of leather wrappings, and just a mundane-looking straw broom, and he just sort of picks it up. Like I said, this is on rental. The Academy is very particular about these things, so to be honest with you, to get clearance to even take one of these is very impressive. But it's not mine, so do with it as you will. And he just lets it go, and it just sort of stays floating in midair above the table. It is a broom of flying.
Wow.
I'm sure we'll figure out something. I'll take it, put it in the bag of holding.
So, arrow of slaying, potion of stone giant strength, elven chain, and a broom of flying. For the lot of you.
Did someone write those down? Because I didn't.
I got the arrow and the broom. And
I have them all written down.
Okay,
Perfect. So, Harold tells me that you are on your way.
Yes, I mean, yes, once we sort of, I imagine a lot of horses, right? That's something people do, is use horses to go places.
Yes, I actually brought 4 of my own personal ones that I've purchased. I'd like to give them to you all. So there are a couple chestnut mares and then a couple black stallions. So
Very nice of you, thank you.
it is my pleasure, please. It is the least I can do to aid you in your endeavors. Please understand that Aberlock is always open to you. My personal estate is always open to you, and if I can help it, I will aid you in whatever way that I possibly can. You've done a greater service for myself and these people than 4 horses could ever do for you, so it would be my pleasure.
Thank you. I imagine our next trip here will be more fun than the first one.
I sure hope it will. I do want to just sort of give you a warning, Kill, just because such is the logistics of these things. I don't know if you'd be interested in it. However, I have heard tale. I don't know how long you'd be able to ride your horse before you sort of ride them into the ground. You are a very hefty fellow.
Thank you.
Oh yes, you look great.
absolutely.
However, I have heard tell that they do sort of breed rather robust horses, sort of to the western lands just outside of Altastill. I don't believe, if I remember correctly, I think they are still in the province of Altastill. However, there's a very specific sort of horse breeding farm, or whatever you want to call them, horse breeders. If I remember correctly, I think they call them it's something like Iron Mane horses or something like that. It's not a terribly clever name, but ask around about them. Harold said that Indigo, at the very least, said that you guys were thinking about heading eastward. So that might be a little bit better for you. I heard they're rather expensive, but I've also... Well, I also assume that you probably have a pretty good amount of coin saved up.
Yeah.
So hopefully you can afford that. But like I said, just sort of be careful on yours. It is a stallion. It's rather well fed, but I'm not entirely sure how, much it can take.
I'll check in with him from time to time, see how he's feeling.
Wonderful. Great. Well then, are you planning on leaving on the morrow? Can I buy you a drink before you go?
Well, sure.
Always, yes, of course.
Wonderful. No, gods be damned. Drinks on me, everyone. And then the whole bar alights into a rip-roaring time. Is there anything that you guys want to do immediately this night, or just sort of in the morning to prepare for your journey? We can just sort of, truncate all of that into, well, I want to do this. I definitely want to say hi to Autolycus or do something here or whatever. I want to whatever. We can do that now. Or if you guys want to divvy up like anything that you have or any last minute things, we can do that before we jump to break.
Has Norm's alchemy shop been sort of excavated?
It has not necessarily been excavated in the sense that it's been like removed or anything like that, but it has been gone through and sort of repurposed at this point. It's actually a library now.
Oh, cool.
And they're still in the process of, stocking it and filling it with different books and tomes and archives and stuff like that. But Harry is actually overseeing that personally.
Cool. Yeah, I mean, I think I would say bye to Autolycus on the way out.
Sure. Sounds good.
I'd probably just like do a round of just sort of saying my goodbyes to all the named NPCs.
Sure. Yeah.
Is Finrala around? Is she like working in the old stone home?
Yeah, Finrala is around. She is in the process of, she's still just, taking care and nurturing the new, stone home,
Okay, cool.
and all that. So yeah.
I don't have anything in particular to say to these people.
Yeah, no worries.
Those are
Just
the two
I'll make note of
people
that.
I would kind of say
Very good.
thanks and farewell to.
Wonderful.
This technically would have happened probably during all that with Mary. Did I get any weird vibes from him? Is he like holding a grudge at all?
What with you? Go ahead. You can give me an insight check. That's fine. Yeah.
Okay. 15.
15. He definitely doesn't look at you as much as he looks at everybody else. You can tell that. I will say this. You can tell that there is no animosity between the two of you, but you assume the lower amount of interaction that he can have with you is what he would prefer, probably.
No, that's cool. Every time, if he did actually look at me, I was like,
Look away. Yeah, sure. Yeah, you got the feeling of like he just sort of like every once in a while was like, I will make it a point to look at Gaz to make sure that everybody doesn't think that I'm stupid. You know what I mean? So, yes.
secondary question. I don't know if this will take a roll. I'm not like feeling anything. Am I? When he's around?
No.
All right, cool.
You still have the ring? I forget.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah, that thing is really good.
Are you wearing it? Or do you...
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Actually, no. I think I'm technically attuned to it even if I'm not wearing it. I think I threw it in the bag of holding a while ago.
Okay.
Shoved it up your ass.
That is in my butt along with many other things.
That's how I express friendship with my god.
That's right.
Oh god.
Literally. Teresa, anything you want to specifically do?
I'll awkwardly follow somebody around and not say hi or bye to these people that I don't know.
I love it. Good stuff. Alrighty, well then, at this point, you all reconvene this night, get a nice night's rest. You set up your horses to depart, and on the morning, you will embark on this next new adventure. So we're going to take a quick break here. We're going to be back at 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So in about 14 or so minutes. So stick around. We're going to get back into the second half of episode 35 of The Great Lydian Crown.
And before we go on break, take a fucking drink.
Oh, shit. Pardon drinks.
Yes.
Hell yeah,
Party
brother.
dreams.
Hell yeah, we are.
Hydration is key.
Oh my god, welcome back, y'all. All right, so if you are just joining in, the Baird Souls are now just waking up on the next day after some of them made a nice little pilgrimage to the top of the Tempest Peaks, and others conversed with the Lords Mary and Harry here in Aberlock, and are about to embark and dispatch on their way for their next new adventure. So it is the following morning. You guys are rested, well rested, waking up here in the Grappled Thigh, and some of us outside of the Grappled Thigh. The horses are essentially ready to go. They're prepared for you by the stable hands. They seem in very good mood and condition, and it's a relatively nice day. It seems like the clouds are just sort of beginning to part in the sky, and the sun is just starting to bleed out into the morning. So where would you like to go? What would you like to do?
I'd just like to check in on Loera before we go.
Alrighty. Loera is still in her room that she rented at the Grappled Thigh, and you move up to the door, and you can hear very loud snoring from within.
Gotcha.
Sal said, I don't want to do the lisp anymore.
She's had her night.
She has had her night.
She had a hell of a night. I don't know if you were there watching. I was most of it. It was insane.
She drank a lot.
She drank more than I've ever seen one person drink.
I'll just leave her a note.
Did she drink more than me?
She did drink more than you, yes.
Yeah.
My God.
She might be dead.
What are you? I'm going to find this monastery.
All right, you leave her a note.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
I'll text you later with the note says.
Thank you very much.
There's like a droning in your basement that sounds like someone's phone ringing, and so every time it gets a little bit quiet, I'm like,
Who the hell?
I didn't hear it until now, and now I'm never gonna stop.
yep,
Thank
join
you.
my curse.
Oh.
Could be the monitor. Sorry. Anybody else?
Anybody else? What?
You're doing anything before we go?
Oh, I do want to. Well, would Indigo think to? I would probably make sure we have wine, and with wine usually comes food, so I probably would.
Sure, you
at least
prepare
make sure we,
rations, get some
Yeah.
food. Sounds good, yeah,
How
absolutely.
much? I mean, how much rations do we think we need for
How much you want to spend?
this outing?
Technically, we don't need rations
That's
Yeah.
true.
because I can good berry
you can
everybody
get
to
berries.
health, but
I've
that
got
doesn't mean
3
you
days
wouldn't
worth
want
anyway.
rations.
Yeah, I'll probably have mostly wine then in the rations for
Just eat
myself.
good berries.
I'll contribute. How much was like 3 gold get us?
Fuck ton. I
For
imagine.
rations, you're
So much.
like a month's worth.
That sounds. I mean, yeah, we could be traveling. I'll spend 3 gold on
Sounds great. You
food
have
and wine
3
for
gold
us.
worth of food and wine. You never will go hungry.
Nice.
I've got 3 days worth, and I'm probably gonna be fine.
Hell yeah. Alrighty. So where are you going first?
I think geographically, as we head east, the first kind of westernmost point of interest is Dweeza's hometown, I think. Is that correct?
Where was
4 Point
that?
Cross?
4 Point Cross.
4 Point
Point
Cross.
Cross.
The crossroads.
Is that before we get to Alter still?
It's
4 Point
inside
Cross
Alter
is
still.
in Alter
For-
still.
It's
it's
on the border of
also
On the border of Alter
still.
still.
And the horse place that Mary mentioned was like on the west, was like western of Alter still.
Actually, Dweeza, you've heard of Iron Mane horses. It's not too far away from 4 Point Cross. It's further west. It's technically outside of Alter still. But I mean, you've heard of that extent of farmland where you're also uncertain of the family name or the name of the farmstead or
They
whatever.
breed crazy fucking horses.
Yeah, they do.
I mean, if we do think that Kill's horse is going to be like expended as we are traveling, might be good places to go first.
It's not that far from where we're going.
But we get there, it's like Kill's horse is just like a torso, just like crawling.
Yeah, crawling for sure.
I'll be checking in with my horse via Speak with Animals
Yeah.
regularly just to see how he's feeling.
Sure.
And whenever he's feeling tired, I'll hop off and give him a break.
Do you chat up with him before you go?
Chat him up.
Yeah, I do.
Sure. What do you say?
I kind of size him up, and I say,
He sizes you up a little
yeah,
bit.
exactly. And I say, You think you're up to the task? I kind of give him like a.
Who the fuck you think I am?
I like your attitude. We're gonna get along fine.
Hell yeah.
You just let me know. If you need a break, I'll carry you for a bit.
Actually, that's pretty fucking cool.
Yeah.
You're a good cat.
Yeah.
Normally, I don't like cats.
Well,
It's a good thing you're a turtle.
I'm a turtle.
It's all the fucking same when you're
I
in the
know.
dirt, huh?
That's true. Plus, your intelligence is probably really low.
I don't even know what the fuck I'm talking about.
Exactly. I don't blame you one bit. I give you a pass.
I've never blamed anybody.
Yeah.
That
Fuck
goes
does that
hard.
mean?
Exactly.
You gonna get on my back or what?
Yeah. I got snacks. You just let me know.
Oh, hee-haw, motherfucker.
Let's go. Yippee-yi-yo-ki, yay,
Yeah.
bitch.
I mean, that was a little racist, but maybe we can watch that a little bit.
Okay, noted.
Word, yeah. I
I'll process
understand
that
yeah,
later.
for sure.
This just became the furry dating sim that I did not know I needed.
Kill mounts his horse.
I don't like that.
I mount him.
He certainly does.
Yeah. Now that we've had a bit of eye contact, I'm ready to mount.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
That's all you need.
The other black stallion just sort of like turns, looks at you both, and goes, "Yeah, you look pretty cute together." And then the other black stallion goes, "You're just jealous. You always been jealous of me, Tony." And then the other goes, "I ain't never once been jealous of you, Dominic.
Dominic.
You motherfucker." And then Dom goes, "What'd I tell you about talking like that? I swear to God."
Did we miss Sir? What was Dom's character's name?
Mr. Clip-Clop.
Mr. Clip-Clop's character arc. Is he back? Is he full horse now?
Don't even look at me. Oh, I'm looking at you. I don't want to look at him no more. And he just starts to like turn around to the side. You all see Kill's horse just start to rotate a little bit.
Yeah, I don't know where we're going, but we're going to take the high road.
Yeah, it was pretty fucking good.
Yeah.
That was pretty good. You all just hear
Are they mules?
they are now.
Yeah.
I do get on the other black stallion
Okay.
for the record.
Kaz mounts Tony.
I just think. Yeah, I do. I just
Yeah,
think
maybe.
color-wise it works. You know.
Sure. There are the chestnut mares are available to you.
I like brown.
Sure. I'll get one of those.
Alrighty.
So, real quick, we can start moving in game, but to kind of map out our journey. So, I got full faith in Dom, so I'm not even worried about this Iron Maiden
dude.
people at this point. But basically, there's four. There's the crossroads. That's the kind of the closest one. Amel is further.
Amel is quite a ways further.
Yeah. Okay. So
Yeah.
Amel, Cinna Road, obviously
So Amel is a province.
right.
It's a southeastern province, probably the
Yeah.
southeasternmost province.
Okay.
Cinna Road is in Amel.
Gotcha. Okay. So Cinna Road is in Amel. So is the Rune Tower and Jameson's mama.
Jameson's mama is in
Yeah.
Amel as well. Yes.
Yeah. Okay. So
She's in Hillmount though.
Which is in Amel.
Yeah. No, I'm just saying because we're heading to Center Road. We
Yes.
have no reason to go to Hillmount.
Except to see Jameson's
Except
mama.
to see Jameson's
That's right,
mama.
baby. Which is the only reason.
yeah, I want to see Jameson's mom's garden
You're right.
Everybody does.
and maybe plant a few things there.
And Dom's like, I'd like to see that too.
Yeah.
Oh, Jameson's mom. Yeah, I fucking heard.
Yeah, I heard about her. Yeah. And Tony's like, don't talk to him.
Me?
Yeah,
I'm
but
not-
you just hear.
And then the Ephesian Peaks are like the middle but furthest east, right? Or are they
Ephesian Peaks are
they
the
north,
east
north?
coast.
right? East
Yeah,
coast.
they
exactly.
run from the
Furthest
north
east.
all the way down to the south.
And then
Crimson Cliffs.
the Crimson Cliffs are northern.
Northern, yes.
Northeast.
Yes, northeast, where Umbra used to be.
Yeah.
Northeast.
So everything's along the east except for Altar still on the
Which
way.
is central,
Yeah.
essentially.
Okay, cool.
Hell yeah. And you begin to travel. I'd like, for the first 10 day of travel, I would like one of you all to please roll a d20. Whoever wants to.
I'm on it.
Do it.
Who claims? That's a 7, baby.
Do it.
7.
Were the gold mantles in Center Road? What was the thing in Center Road?
Center Road.
Center Road is where I think the barber is.
Yeah, that was where the barber was doing work.
That's the gold mantles, right?
No.
His crew.
No, the
that's
gold
for
mantles.
Gawain.
So Gawain, used to do was with the mercenary groups, the gold mantles,
Oh, okay.
and they were based out of Ultra Still somewhere.
Okay. I fucked that up.
I just wrote, ask Alter Still Midnight Stallion Raven something.
Amazing. It's perfect.
Hope that rings a bell for someone.
Midnight Stallion. Oh yeah, that was his horse. Midnight Stallion. Or it was a black stallion that was named Raven something maybe. We weren't clear on the horse's name.
Yeah, so I think it's a Midnight Stallion named Raven or something that I missed.
So the barber somewhere in Center Road.
So you begin to ride.
I guess.
For the first few days, you pass by beautiful landscape after beautiful landscape, traveling down the trade roads, heading eastward. Every once in a while, you pass, trade caravans, other weary travelers, people on pilgrimages, people heading towards the capital, which is a little further north from here. You encounter many different mundane, calm, some slightly odd, but just mostly sort of refreshingly easygoing instances as you begin to travel these first few days. Eventually, you begin to pass through the province of Cradle, which is one of the smaller provinces here in the Nillidian Crown. It just sort of occupies sort of western, sort of central Nalladai, and there are not many places to be found here, with the exception of a very large city called Hearthglen, and you do not stop at Hearthglen. However, you can see it in the distance, and you see it as you begin to pass by some different route markers and signs and stuff like that, and people head over there as you begin to pass by and all these things. But you continue to move forward. This specific province is home to many different sort of one-off eclectic farmsteads. This is a lot of where the agriculture of Nalladai is cultivated and grown and exported out of. And eventually, you all begin to sort of you begin to come to a bit of, not a stop, but just a slowing down, a slowed down portion of your trek, as a little further out into the distance, this is about on day 4, you sort of notice on the trail there is a sort of there's a much older gentleman sort of trying to calm his horse down on the trail, next to and attached to what seems to be like a broken down small little open air wagon, essentially, or a little open, we can call it a carriage, connected to the horse. One of the wheels is broken and snapped, and sort of it's dilapidated to the side, and the horse is freaking out a little bit. And this old man, sort of this taller, thin human, sort of dressed in very classic farmer's sort of garb, is sort of in the process of trying to calm this horse down that's very erratic, not too far away from you. And as you begin to approach, he seems to notice you, and he turns and says, hello, hold on, would you mind coming out and helping me, please? And he's just sort of super flustered and trying his best to calm this horse down.
No, bye.
Fuck that guy.
Yeah, I'll
Good.
you need some help? Oh,
No, I don't know what to do.
oh.
I'll hop off.
Okay.
I go up to the horse, try.
Dom just sort of.
That's all I do because
Yeah,
you can't
for
understand.
sure,
me.
yeah.
I'm just like, I make eyes at him. Like,
he's like, he picks up his little hoof.
I'm just like, you let me know. I'll go up to the other man and his horse, and I'll try to calm the horse down.
Go ahead and give me an animal handling check.
I run up to the horse. Nightmare.
So good.
That is a 14.
14.
No, 16.
16. It takes you, about a minute or so to like get the horse at least focused on you. You do a couple soothing sort of sounds to calm it down, and Dom actually.
I'm an old Tortle spiritual.
Oh, I love that. Yeah, and then Dom sort of trots up next to it, just sort of also like craning its neck around to the horse and just sort of calming it a little bit. You do like sort of like a tandem teamwork situation, and the horse does calm down a bit, and the old man just sort of, oh gods. Thank you so much, Sonny. I really appreciate that. Gods bless you. Goodness, if you all didn't come around, I don't even know what I would have done. What are your names? I'd like to thank you properly. My name, you can call me Hab.
Hab
Grigsby.
Hab
Grigsby.
My name's Kill.
Kill. That is a scary name.
But I'm a sweet guy.
What a dichotomy.
I'm Indigo, sweet name and a very sweet person.
That's a pretty name. Also, kind of scary.
Is it? Ooh.
What about you?
I'm gonna half slip, half fall off my horse.
Yikes.
Very casual, man.
Is your card okay?
No, it's pretty fucked up.
Is it just the wheel that's broken?
Yeah.
Can you mend that?
Because, I do have.
I'm gonna walk over and mend it.
Gods above.
Have mending.
You're an angel.
My side eye. Thanks.
Oh, you're welcome. I should be saying thanks to you, little Missy. I don't really have much, but I'd like to shake your hand if that's all right.
Okay.
And he just grabs with his like bony, gross, old person hand, and just profusely shakes your hand. Thank you very much. Seriously, I could not be more gracious. Well, damn, this is wonderful. I was just on my way back to the farm when my wheel popped off, broke, and then, old Megsy here, she just started freaking the fuck out. Couldn't calm her down. Well, you, my little angel woman, what is your name?
Theresa.
What?
Theresa.
Oh, fuck.
Theresa. Got it.
Perception to make sure I do.
I just worry every time he rolls dice.
Are we in? We're not in.
Ray of Frost.
No.
I killed him.
Well, whereabouts are you all traveling to? You all seem rather fit.
Oh, thank you. Yes.
You're welcome.
Yes, we're on a sort of a grand adventure, sort of across the country.
Oh, adventurers are you?
Yes.
I used to be a bit of an adventurer myself back in the day.
Really?
Yeah, I got this bum knee though. Yeah, it happens to the best of us.
How'd you get it?
Oh, an arrow.
Arrow directly to the knee.
Arrow to the knee.
I always thought that was slang for getting married.
No, I literally got shot.
Oh,
Couldn't walk anymore.
Did you also get married?
I did.
that's good.
I did. Didn't stop me from adventuring though.
I'm not sure which one of those is worse.
Getting shot was pretty shitty.
That was worse?
I don't know, but it was pretty bad.
Boomer ass.
My wife.
Got a lot of minions memes to show you.
He pulls like 3 scrolls out.
Yeah, old Hilda. Yeah, she's a wonderful woman.
It was nice meeting you, Hab. We're the bad souls. We're great. Spread the message.
Oh,
Are we good to go?
Yes, I mean,
sure. Oh, so, I mean, out of curiosity, you wouldn't happen to maybe wouldn't be willing to maybe assist in any further matters for a humble old farmer like myself?
What are we talking about here?
Yes, I'm sure would be curious to learn more.
Well, you see, I mean, I've been dealing with this problem for some time, and I've been writing, I've been writing to Lord Ambrose, but he's not been, he's not sent anyone around lately to help out with this. But, well, you see, I am a cattle farmer, and I, if I like to toot my own horn, have been raising the gosh dang best cattle that Nalada has ever seen.
Best how?
Well, they are thick, plump, full of fat, and well taken care of. Very happy cows. And even my bulls, well taken care of. And, they provide really powerful work. And, it's all good stuff all around. I'm I pride myself in being able to properly take care of a heifer. You know what I'm saying? You just asked my wife. That's a good one for you.
Yeah, I like this guy. I like this guy.
Yeah. Just my wife joke for you. Anyway, so I
also hate my romantic partners.
he gets it.
Yes.
He gets it.
Because to speak their language.
Yeah, it's good.
I'll just say it. Fuck women.
So, I've been having, unfortunately, the past couple of years, I've been able to deal with it. I understand it's sort of the way of the world. Whatever. But like I said, I've wrote Lord Ambrose a couple times. I haven't been able to get any assistance in this matter. I think it's because, my farm is a little bit of a ways away from, both Hearthglen and Emmershaw. However, I've been dealing with, is everyone all right? Did you drop anything? Oh, fuck.
I just took a shit.
Oh, wonderful.
Should really have
That's what it sounds like.
more water.
It's very
Oh, my stone fell out.
flatters out of me.
Yeah.
It's very dry.
That is horrifying.
That's the good berry diet right
All
there.
right. You see, I've been dealing with, there's a bit of, I've got a bit of a wolf problem. You see, every year, and like I said, it was fine to put up with for some time. Every year, maybe, I would lose maybe one of my cattle. And I understand, listen, everyone has to eat. I get it. Was never really that big of a loss. But just this past year alone, I've lost about 5 or 6. And that's just not good business.
Have you seen the wolves?
Oh, yes. However, I'm not capable of doing really much about it, unfortunately. And, our esteemed lord, unfortunately, does not seem to be, have the time or willing to assist as much. I mean, that's actually what I was writing back from town for. I had a scheduled meeting with, one of the local. You all right over there?
It's weird.
Oh, weird. Figure that out. Anyway, so
Apologies, let me just.
Oh no, I forgive you.
Just slit my throat.
Yeah, good. Very good. Very good.
Taking care of.
Problem solved.
That sounds like a good anime.
That's a really good anime. So I was just wondering. I mean, you seem very capable, well armed. This would probably be relatively easy for you. I don't really have too much to offer. I can provide you with ample, choice quality beef and some good milk. And maybe I've saved up maybe 3 gold or so.
These are just regular wolves, as far as you can tell.
I mean, yeah, it's like a pack of them.
Yeah, but they're not like like undead wolves or like abomination wolves or like.
One moment. I'm gonna go over to him and just whisper.
He's not gonna want to kill them unless they're like different sort of wolves, the balance of nature and all that.
Oh, well, you don't have to kill them. You could, but just getting the fuck out of there.
Sort of drive this sort of.
Yeah, get them away.
Tell them
Yeah, but they're just gonna come back.
Well, not if we scare them hard
You
enough.
just told me you got the juiciest, fattest, most delicious beef in the land.
That's so true.
And you want these wolves to just leave them be? Leave them be? I don't know why I said it like that.
You want to leave me?
Maybe you should just be worse at your job.
I feel like
That's true.
That's not the right
Here's what you do. You take your rival. You got a rival, right?
A rival?
Yeah, you got like a rival cattle farmer?
No.
That you're always trying to beat in business?
No, I'm the best.
Well,
I have no rivals. I am the best.
well, if you weren't the best, then the
Okay.
wolves might eat somebody else's cattle.
Well, can you bring them to someone else's farm?
I mean, could we just
Ethically?
could we maybe just sort of talk to the wolves and see let's see what's going on?
Honestly, here's my issue with it though, is if I go to the wolves and I say, listen, fellas, maybe just don't eat the most delicious cows in the world, they're just gonna laugh at me. It's gonna be just like back home on the schoolyard, you know? They're just gonna make fun of me.
Wouldn't you want to just kick
would
their
be
asses
pretty
then? Huh? If they laughed at you, wouldn't you want to kick their asses?
Yeah, but I was just playing.
So hard that...
I was just playing. They wouldn't laugh at me. Have you seen me?
That's what I'm saying. So you go over there and you go, hey man, don't do this shit anymore. I guess is what you're saying.
I'm gonna cast Speak with Animals.
Right now?
Yeah, right now.
Okay.
Just inform.
Yeah, you just immediately
He's
just
got the
start to
horses.
like,
Yes.
and he's just like, what is happening?
Yeah.
What is he doing?
Hab, I'm gonna level with you. I'm gonna need a minute.
This is all
Persuasion
part
check?
of this process. He's sort of our
Plus 5 that persuasion.
16.
16.
Did you add 5?
Okay.
I did.
Okay.
He just goes,
Yeah.
okay.
He's sort of our resident animal expert, so I would trust his judgment.
No, that makes sense. He is a
He
Tortle.
really loves to do this any chance he gets.
Did he call his
would
horse
probably-
Mags?
Mags, yes.
Mags. I go up to Mags. And I'm just like, can you corroborate any of this?
And I shut the fuck up.
First of all, you are gorgeous. Secondly,
I know, that was like a main
yeah,
flip.
I love your energy. And
Sorry. Sal falling into the character of Mags, like attracting Mags. Okay.
yeah. That's how it is, baby. This is the plight of the dungeon master.
Don't knock the process, brother. It's worked for
Yeah, show some fucking
I'm in
respect.
love with
goddamn it.
Mags
Oh, yeah,
already.
It's worked for 35 episodes.
so, gorgeous. Can you corroborate any of this shit?
Maybe I can. Maybe I can.
I got wrong persuasion of the freaking horse. Too.
Yeah, I think I seen some wolves.
Yeah.
Is she unloading boxes right now?
Yeah, I see the guy. Why, did something happen to him?
What's it to you?
Nothing, basically. Is he a good dude? You like him? Habs?
Yeah, he takes care of me.
Yeah.
Can't say the same about your pal over there. And just nods over to Dom.
Well, you know, that's a matter of pride. I tried to tell him he could take a break, but he's just trying to act big and tough.
Men.
Yeah, yeah, man. Anyway,
I forget. We're hearing you in like horse language, aren't we?
I think
Yeah,
so.
I hear you.
Yeah.
We've established that.
What about the cows? They seem pretty happy when they're not getting eaten.
The cows, they don't even know how nice they got it. Ungrateful.
This is basically Audrey.
That is correct.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I appreciate it.
So you gonna do it or what?
Probably not. Then I drop the spell.
What the hell was that?
Yeah, I'm like the royal emissary to the animal kingdom at this point, and I just kind of brandish that medal that I got from Rhiannon.
Holy hell!
Yeah. Yeah.
I apologize. I didn't know who I was dealing with.
It's okay, Habs. I like to keep it cash.
I respect that.
But here's the thing. Like I said, wolves just doing wolves. You know what I mean?
But also, I'm doing Habs. You know what I mean?
That is true.
And I have access to you all, probably, maybe. And I can give you the best milk in the gosh dang world. Or meat.
That sure is tempting.
Do you need milk? I'm lactose intolerant.
No, I don't.
I simply do not tolerate it.
Well, the other thing I'll say is that my three friends here are more than capable of dispatching a pack of wolves, I'd say. So, you know, if they want to do it.
I feel like we've done it before, haven't we?
Yeah.
I think we've dealt with wolves before. Yes.
I've never fought a wolf before.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what. I'll up the ante. I'll give each one of you 1 gold piece. 4 total. How's that sound? Now, I gotta be honest with you, not to make you feel bad or anything, but that is like my life savings. So, I really need to get these fucking wolves out of there. Seriously, it's fucking my whole life up, and I don't really have much left to go. So I want to make sure I coast down into retirement. You know what I'm saying?
Could we maybe help you build a wall?
Well, that's going to take so much longer. I will commit to doing this myself if it gets this fucking interaction ended.
Oh, I would like to see Cads versus a pack of wolves.
Oh my god.
There's probably a good amount of them.
Well, I do not care.
Okay, deal.
Yes, yes,
I agree to watch Cads fight a pack of wolves.
That's fine.
All right. Wonderful.
Sure, we'll help.
Great. So 3 gold pieces.
Bad boy.
Good stuff.
Kind of feels like we wandered into like a lower level area a little bit.
Oh, I missed this spot.
Why is this quest marker gray? I don't understand. 10 experience. I don't fucking care.
All right, where we going?
Oh, wouldn't follow me. Come here, Max. And he like turns her around and leads you the way. So, as you're traveling, it's gonna take about, hour and a half or so to get over to Grigsby's farm. Is there anything in particular that you guys wanted to converse about or ask about or anything like that as you begin to make your way through?
Kill? Are you really okay with this?
Or with fighting wolves?
Yeah, I don't know. I just got the vibe that maybe you weren't.
Well, I don't mind if somebody wants to fight the wolves. I just don't really feel the need to, I am curious to see if they can take out Kaz or not. I'm actually kind of excited.
I mean, would you prefer we fight them, or would you rather we deal with it as sort of like a non-violent kind of way?
Here's the thing. Here's the best case scenario. Okay, Kaz fights him 1-on-6 or whatever, and they're just about to kill him, and then I step in and parlay with him, and also kind of make fun of Kaz a little bit.
Or just sort of have sort of a dramatic arc.
Yeah, exactly. And then
I can understand that. Yes.
Yeah, that would.
How often do things like wolves listen to you?
Listen? Well, pretty much every animal I talk to at least talks back, but just like anybody else, it's kind of a negotiation, The thing is, the wolves, like I said, they're gonna be like, well, kill. You're telling me these are the juiciest, most delicious cows in all the realm.
Maybe don't tell them that.
Well, I think they already know. They've been plucking them out, And they're gonna say, you convinced me, kill, why I shouldn't eat them. And I'm gonna be like, fellas, I don't know what to say. I don't know what to tell you.
Well, that's what I'm telling them. If you try to eat them, I'm going to kill you.
Yeah,
Actually,
and
I'm
then,
just gonna kill you.
Right, and then I sit back and watch and see what happens.
Right, yeah, you get to watch the bloodbath.
Yep. Yep.
I've got to ask, if I'd said just no straight up, would you guys have gone with me?
I mean, it does seem a little bit like below our pay grade, if I'm being honest. But I like helping people. If this is if it's not going to distract too much from our sort of larger quest, I don't mind taking a little cul-de-sac of a beating up some trash mobs.
I kind of feel bad for the wolves.
The wolves might convince me to interfere the other way. For all I know, I might attack the cows myself if they're that delicious.
I thought you were going to attack me.
I think he's already decided.
Well, I'm wondering
at some point.
what I'm wondering is I like your idea of sort of making like a little story out of it. Like Kaz, I'm going to fight all the wolves. You're like, no, don't. And you want me to maybe like sort of like on the wolf side.
Yeah. What do you think about costumes?
Ooh, I have some diagrams I can show you.
Yeah. Okay.
I have some ideas. Sort of a mood board. I'm thinking. For this will.
I'm sizing them up. What do you think? like a 30-32.
Sure. Yes. I don't really know measurements very well, but that sounds right. Yes.
It would be significantly smaller than me, which Cass is.
I'm like an 85 wide.
85 wide. Yeah, so true. Yep.
That tracks.
Yeah.
85 wide.
For the record, that's more than double me
Right.
Oh yeah, brother.
Yeah, dude.
Power, baby. Alrighty. Well, you continue forward until eventually you come upon this pretty nice farmstead. Lots of wide open land, wreathed around by a very simple sort of just wooden fenced-in area. It's acres of land still. You can see that there are a handful, maybe like a dozen or so cattle out in the distance. From here, you can't really tell if they actually are like really good, plump, perfect cows or anything like that. But this is a cattle farm and everything. And just outside of this farmhouse, where you can see, the humble home in the front of it, you can see a short, sort of round in the waist, thin in the hips woman wearing a flowered, dusty apron, standing by the road, just sort of waving her hands. And Grigsby says, "There she is. That's Hilda." And he just sort of urges Mags on forward, and they like gallop a little bit until they slow. And he like very deftly like hops off his horse, gets off, and like you can hear him, and like he runs up, and he goes to grab her, and she just like picks him up and swings him around. He's this like fucking like stick figure in this like short round boulder of a woman.
I love your description: round in the waist, thin in the hips.
Yeah, baby. You know what I'm talking about. She's got salt and pepper hair. She's like a 70-year-old woman or so. Okay. Short, human, like I said. She's got salt and pepper hair and a braid. And like I said, is wearing an apron. And she says to Hab and sort of pats him on the chest. I was beginning to worry. I was just about to nix the whole fried chicken dinner, but I see you've brought some company, so nixing the dinner is out of the question now. Oh, Hilda, you are my little gumdrop, and just bops her on the nose. And he turns to you all. You will stay for dinner before you go about our business, yes? She's made fried chicken.
That sounds
Sure. I've never had that.
Yeah.
It's very good. Do you have yams too? And she goes, oh yes, I made some. And your other yams? And just sort of like pats her on the behind. And it's very cute, also a little odd.
Master Roshi ass mother.
Hey, Mama! Anyway, so they welcome you in. It's very much like an old sort of like, Southern grandparent situation. Very excited to have you eat.
Mothballs.
It's very distinct scent here. Where there's originals everywhere, for sure. Oh my God, yes.
Better than gold.
As you guys are presented with this nice fried chicken dinner, and you're sat around a very humble dining room with a lot of nice little knitted sort of doily, situations everywhere. Yeah. They sit down, and Hilda just says...
You ever been in a doily situation before?
Oh, man. I've been in too many doily situations. Hilda says, as she's chewing through her chicken, so, what brings you travelers to our humble abode?
Well, we're going to kill some wolves.
Oh, wonderful.
Well, we're gonna parlay with the wolves.
He's going to parlay. I'm going to kill them.
Oh, okay. Well, however you want to do it.
We'll see.
Sure.
It's going to be sort of a whole production.
Oh, I love that. Hab, you didn't tell me that Ambrose was able to send... And Hab just holds up a chicken. No, Hilda. Ambrose isn't doing shit. I found these lovely folk on the side of the road.
Big smile.
You don't say. Well, that's wonderful. Good Samaritans, as they say, in foreign distant lands. I have no idea what that word means. Anyways, that's wonderful. Well, thank you very much. To be able to just sort of, volunteer to do this is yep, they definitely volunteered. Good on you all.
Yes.
Yes.
I see you, Habs.
Yeah.
Yep.
Good stuff.
You're might be dehydrated, maybe.
That's a good. I'm gonna drink some of my milk. Oh, and just.
Oh, can I get some of that?
Some of mine? You don't want any of yours? And he points to
No,
one.
I
All right, that's right.
I want to emasculate you in front of your wife.
Buddy, it wouldn't be the first time.
You fucking kind of to be honest.
I drink your milk.
I drink it up. Yeah, I just slam it.
Drink straight milk.
Serial killer shit, dude. I love it. Well, how do you like it? You know?
Oh, it's delicious.
Yeah, well, you know.
Wink at Hilda.
Yeah, and he goes, yeah, she really knows how to work those udders, if you know what I'm saying.
Yeah. I do.
Yeah.
I'm very intuitive.
Yeah, me too.
Unlearned.
I never thought I'd do this, but let's interrupt the sexual tension for a moment. You mentioned Lord Ambrose. I have to admit, I'm not very up on my politics. So is Ambrose sort of in charge of this sort of whole area, or what sort of? I'm just curious. I don't really know how much about how this. I'm very new to politics, if I'm being honest.
No, that's no problem. Oh my goodness, all the milk, you know, gets me tired.
Well, it's past like 6 p.m. You're old.
Exactly, man. My bedtime's in about a half hour. So,
Tell people that.
yes, Lord Ambrose is the acting sort of sovereign of all of Cradle, and. Yeah, well, he is a bit of a prick, to be honest with you. And Hilda just goes, Heb, what? He is. Can't be bothered to fucking send a, you know, shit. Dropping shit everywhere right now. I'm tired.
He reinstituted gravity.
Abs just took a shit.
Excuse me.
It's all the milk.
Yeah, so it goes right through me. Yeah, he can't be bothered to send a fucking, you know, I don't know, one of the town guard or something like that from Earth Glen or even from fucking Emershaw. I don't give a shit. He's not here for the people. Okay, Hilda? Yeah, but you know, he's busy. He's got other things. He's got lots of problems going on in the capital too. I don't give a fuck about the capital.
What kind of problems are you hearing about in the capital?
Oh, you know, the usual politics and shit. Apparently, I don't know, the rumors that the fucking the king or the family is fucking sick or some shit. So I don't know. Who gives a fuck? Doesn't matter.
Yeah.
You know. All I know is that I need these gosh dang cows to gosh dang live.
Before all this new stuff with the crown, you've been here probably longer than that, huh? How
Oh yeah, I remember the Ten Lands.
Yeah, how was that?
Hooey, what a time to be alive.
Yeah, good old days.
Eh, not really. It kind of fucking sucked even worse back then.
Oh, okay. Well,
Yeah,
that's good.
Well, it's a bit better now, to be honest with you. The war. Whew. I killed so many elves. It was crazy. Nuts, even. And then, took an arrow in the knee.
By an elf?
Oh, yeah.
Well, you had it coming to you then.
That son of a bitch. He got me.
Yep.
Yeah. It was a good shot. Good shot. I would like to shake that guy's hand. If he's alive. Who knows? Tragedy would happen to all of them. But, you know, lot less left of them after I was done, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, you don't know how to deal with the pain.
Is this something a greater restoration would help?
Unclear.
Well, I'm being facetious.
Well,
He gets like this sometimes when you bring up the war. Just give him a couple minutes. I think
Did we
he'll
bring
probably.
up the war?
I have a feeling the war gets brought up a lot.
It does.
Yep.
Well, I've got to tell you, it's rather nice to have some company. To be honest with you, you know, the last time we had any sort of company was, you know, there was a really wonderful fellow that came around not too long ago, actually, elvish fellow. They talked all about the war. That was a fun time. But he was a bardic fellow, actually. Wonderful, wonderful singing voice. Could play the lute really well. I don't remember his name now that I think of it. It's been some time. Yeah. Wonderful boots. Actually, he had really fancy boots. Yeah. They were big blue type situation. Very cool.
Big blue boots.
Yes. It's rather nice.
I don't wear shoes.
I can see
Kind of our thing.
most of us don't wear shoes.
That's
Bared
very odd.
souls.
Oh, that's cute.
Yeah.
Oh no, do I need to stop wearing shoes?
Are you wearing shoes?
I have been this whole time.
Jesus.
Oh, you can't see them because of my skirt. Oh.
You don't need to.
Were you guys talking about that that elven fellow?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Oh yeah, I remember. You know, it was I don't know, maybe several years ago or something like that. I was out feeding the chickens, you know, getting started on the day, and I heard, you know, music floating through the air. And shortly after, a young elven folk, like I said, or like Hilda said, came walking down the road, and he was playing a flute, not a lute. Crazy woman.
Those aren't even remotely the same.
Well, they sound pretty close, actually. I'll cut her some slack, but it was a flute he was playing, not a lute. And I stopped pitching that feed, and I just stood there and listened to that beautiful music. Oh yeah, that bard saw me, came over, and we started talking. It was good stuff. He was a nice man. Yeah, it was getting close to sunset, so I asked him to join us for dinner, you know? You remember Hilda? I remember him. He was very, very nice. Very talented. Yeah, squirrely fella, though. He had some fancy boots.
We've heard about the boots.
Oh, they're very good. Yeah, he slept in the barn that night. Pretty odd fellow. But, you know, such is life. I don't know elven culture.
Yeah. I don't either, but I sleep outside.
More power to you, I guess.
Maybe he just didn't trust you.
I don't know, maybe. I mean, he must have felt some way. He left early. He was gone by the morning, so by the time I started my chores, and I start early. I start as soon as the dawn cracks. And he was gone. Hope he's doing all right. Yeah.
Remember his name?
Nope.
Just his boots.
Yeah, they were fancy.
Do you know where he was heading?
He didn't really say. I think it was just a traveling minstrel, you know? Happened upon us on the road.
Well, that's nice.
Situation. Yeah, it was cool.
That's nice. Can I just like kind of stand up and just start kind of taking a look around the house? Just kind of like casually, like, you know, like you would do at somebody's house, just like looking at the pictures on the mantle. Like,
yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, you do so. I mean, it is a very humble home. However, there are pictures of the two of them everywhere. Many different poses, different landscapes and places. I mean, these are all painted, of course. But it's all just the two of them, and all throughout their lives. It seems as though they've known each other for a very, very long time. I mean, as far as you can tell, it looks like they either met before or at least have known each other since they were like preteens. So yeah.
If any of the pictures in particular kind of like touch me, you know, a little bit, I'm just gonna take note of it.
Okay.
Now.
One of them in particular seems to be a relatively recent photo, probably the most recent, of just the two of them like holding each other in their really, really old age, and it's really more Hilda like holding Hab like in her lap essentially, and they look very, very happy.
Nice.
Hell yeah.
Who's that?
What?
Who's just said hell yeah?
Me.
Oh, okay. I thought it was like the old guy just like suddenly like.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Hab says, so, you want to do this tonight? Tomorrow morning?
We can do it tonight.
Yes, I think it should be.
Yeah, tonight's good.
Yes.
Sounds good. Well, I can show you, if we're done eating, I can show you to sort of the edge of the property where, you know, things usually go down.
Please. Yeah, let's go.
All right, follow me. Hilda, hold down the fort. And then they head out.
Thank you very much, Hilda.
It was my pleasure. Good luck with the wolves. So, towards the end of dinner, as the sky becomes darker with the night, you are escorted out to the back premises of the farmstead. All of the cows are being sort of grazing still as you begin to pass by. Hab sort of ushers some of them and encourages them to go a little closer to the home. And you can actually hear a few howls in the distance. Heb says, there they are. Those menacing beasts. So, if you'd like, I don't really have much space for all 4 of you after this. I don't know if you would like to stay. I mean, you can do as that elf did and stay in the barn if you want, or whatever. Or if you're going to be on your way, just forget I'd offer. You're more than welcome to stay here for the night, if everything goes well. I hope. So, yeehaw. Right over here, this is sort of, well, usually where they get disappeared from. I try to keep my best to keep them as close to the house as possible. Yes, sort of around here. A little further down, I think it's kind of where they come from. Sort of a wooded area. Unnamed or anything. I mean, it's not that wide. I assume that that's where they are. I have not gone beyond my own property further northward of here because I do not want to get fucking fucked up. You know what I mean? So
I get it.
That's fair. Yes.
It do be like that. So I'm going to head back in and make sure Hilda is all right. Can I count on you? Can I do anything for you more, or you've got it?
I mean, I can't think of anything. I'm sure we have this under control, right? I mean,
It's just wolves. We fought worse.
yes, I'm sure we can take care of this. No problem.
All right. And I will see you when you return victorious. Yeah.
Wonderful. Yes.
Right.
See you later.
All right. He turns around and hobbles back to his home.
I'm gonna see what my elixirs are for the day.
Sure, go for it.
Ooh.
You search through your packs.
See what sort of fun things I have.
Wonderful.
Fun.
What else would you all like to do?
Well, so just to sort of like get the sort of our game plan here. So, Kaz, I mean, do you really want to fight the wolves by yourself, or do you want me to sort of like?
I don't necessarily want to, but I will.
Okay, will.
I just want to be done here.
Sure. Yes. All right.
I really thought it would just be like, oh, take us to the farm, we'll go out hunt some wolves, leave.
Yeah, that's fair.
That chicken was worth it, though.
It's pretty good.
It was pretty good chicken. I'll be real.
Yes, I mean I mean, because this is, I'm sure a bit below our pay grade. Let's below our pay grade. Let's try to just have some fun with it. You know, like really, yes, like really make it a production.
Would be some good practice.
Yes, it'd be good. It's always good to sort of, stay in fighting shape. It's sort of yeah.
Right.
Yes.
I'm going to look for wolves now.
Okay. Yes.
Go ahead and give me a survival
Wolf check.
I don't even think I'm doing anything specific. I'm just like, wolves?
Yeah, wolves.
I will help Kaz look for wolves.
Okay. Make it with advantage.
The first one was a 16. Second one was an 11, so 16.
Okay. You begin to search around this particular area. You do immediately see that there are bits of cowhide, dried blood, and several sets of tracks, all around this sort of northern part of this farmstead area. In particular, there are many. I mean, it's very clearly there's a bunch of wolf tracks around here. A probably good-sized pack. However, in particular, there are 3 separate tracks where you can sort of like glean. At the very least, you can see that there are 3 separate, much larger paw prints, like in like the dirt and the mud and, around here. The wooden fence in this area, there's a portion of it that is like slightly like cracked and pushed over, and like a bunch of bits of cowhide and like dried blood like all around this, indicating that it's very clear that a carcass maybe was dragged like entirely over the fence and dragged beyond, and then you turn and see that it leads further into the woods beyond.
Right, okay, there's something bigger here than just wolves. At least, it looks like it. I mean, we all see that fence, right? Something just dragged over it. I mean, that's gotta be like if not a very large wolf, possibly some sort of smaller giant.
Well, I'm gonna do something else. Anyway,
I pray you mean to find the wolves and not leaving.
how big is the sort of the grazing area wherever the cows are currently? Are they in like a smaller pen, or are they kind of just like?
No, it's pretty open. I mean, like there are. It goes pretty wide. I mean, it's like acreages.
Okay. And so the fence is presumably on the kind of the outskirts of the property.
Correct. Yeah.
So it's a pretty wide. There's a lot of fence. Okay.
Keel, do you recognize? I'll point to the larger track that we found. Do you recognize this at all? Is this a special type of wolf, or anything you
make a nature check?
Recall?
10.
10. I mean, you've heard of like larger creatures in the world that are just sort of abnormally big for their species.
Yeah.
So could be that.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know.
Just a big wolf, maybe?
Could just be a big wolf. I mean, there's all kind of beasts out there. The thing is, he said he saw like regular wolves, right? Can I, while you guys are looking for a wolf, I'm gonna look for a cow.
Okay.
Are you looking for more witnesses, or
Exactly.
Or something?
Make a perception check.
22.
22. As far as you can tell, all like the cows are back by the farmstead, which is like 15 to 20 minute walk back.
Oh, so they're all like pretty concentrated by the farmstead right now?
Yeah, I mean, Hab like went out of his way to herding them back.
Oh, yeah. Okay. So then what I'm gonna do is and this is all just like grazing grassland, right? There's not crops here.
No.
If they're all herded in a small area, then I'm actually just gonna use mold earth to make like a big like ditch around it.
Okay.
Like basically fence them in by a big hole.
Okay. Sure, you can certainly go over and do that.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do.
Yeah. It takes Kill about 30 minutes to do all this.
Yeah, see y'all.
All right. I'm gonna go ahead and try to follow the trails that I've.
Alrighty.
I'm gonna follow you,
I am
so
gonna
you're not
go
alone.
Stealthily.
Oh shit.
Self checks.
Yeah, I'll try to go stealthily.
Okie dokie.
Also, here's a quick question. I don't know if I even know this. Do I know if my rat familiar does it like intuitively know where I am if we're separated or no?
You have no idea.
Okay, fair enough. Nat 20 on the stealth.
Nice.
21.
25.
Fuck yeah.
17.
Nice, everybody. Yeah. I certainly, from far enough away.
Kill will never find us.
Yeah, I know. At this point, you disappear. So, the blood and the tracks lead you to a path beyond the farmstead into the woods that is pretty wide and seemingly well used. You follow the prints and the blood trail through this sort of loosely tree populated, very small. I mean, I wouldn't even call it a forest. It's very just small, like patch of like trees that lead a little further to a little bit more of a hilly, spacious area. And you can see sort of a little open maw up on the bottom of the hill jutting out of the ground, maybe about 400 feet away. Seems like it could be like 30 feet wide of an opening down into the earth, just on like the underside of this sort of like hill, almost cliff-like area that the trees sort of wreath around as you begin to follow this blood. And the blood in the trail, or the blood in the tracks, lead directly into this den-looking structure.
Oh, it does look more like a den than a cave.
It's both a den and a cave.
Yeah. I'm gonna lean over to Thuisa. You're smart, right? Do wolves live in caves? Is that normal?
I haven't seen wolf before.
Right. Okay. I mean, that's where the trail leads. Fuck it. You guys want to hang back for a second? I'm gonna sort of.
Do you want me to go send? I could go send my rat to go get killed back here. We think this is it.
Well, I was gonna go check.
Oh, okay.
It's gonna be real sneaky, something I'm good at.
Okay.
Sneaky deaky.
So
I'll stay right here.
Yes, we'll wait here for you.
right. So we've all made good decisions on what to do next.
Make sure to scream if there's something that tries to kill you.
All right. I'm gonna go sneak closer to the cave. Try not to make any noise.
Give me another stealth check.
Yeah. That's a 14 total, but it is an at one.
Good to know.
Yeah.
You, with a confidence that betrays the reality of your actions, you stride through towards this den in front of you, and you can see that there are, bone fragments, blood, and cowhide.
I'm gonna fuck up. Can I tell you how I want to fuck up?
Tell me.
I think it would be really funny if I went to like put my hand on the side of the cave and it's just my fucking blade just.
I'll do you one better.
Okay.
You walk up and you can see that there are bone fragments, blood, and there's cowhide like scattered around like the entrance to this den. You are in the right place. And you listen for just a moment and you swear you can hear like what sounds like a little bit of like the babbling of running water. It's a little odd, but you're like, whatever. It's more noise to cover my steps. And you begin to walk in, and you enter the cave, and you immediately catch the smell of decay, mildew, and like wet dog. As you begin to pass by, fragments of bone continue to line the floor, and blood and hair cling to the sides of the walls. It's pretty narrow in here. As you begin to walk through, the original like 30-foot opening quickly shrinks to like a 5-foot wide like crevice as you begin to walk through. And you follow through for about 30 feet until the passage begins to widen. You can clearly hear like the sound of that like babbling water. It's pretty dark in here, but you can see relatively well still. And as you pass by and through, it opens up into a wider room. And you can just barely make out, firstly, there's like a little bit of a tiny little stream of water, like a little creek, like just like moving through this little den from like a hole in like the stone wall through the middle of the den and then out the other side. And as you notice that, you also notice 3, 6, 10, 12 wolves, all sort of slumped, laying on some of them on each other, some of them all scattered throughout. And you just sort of instinctively like, oh shit. Just gonna turn around, and as you swing your foot around, you turn, you accidentally kick a stone, like a loose little stone, over, and it just sort of into the water, and you just and you sort of turn back around. The wolves are still asleep. You and you just and you just hear a roll for initiative, buddy. And we can swap over to Orphan Maker.
Are we all rolling or just him right now?
For now, let's all roll just so I can have an idea of what we're doing, and then I'll figure it out. Ow. Okay. All right, pull up the wolves real quick. How exciting, everybody.
I'm just chatting with the cows.
Yeah. Moo.
Yeah.
Having a good time.
Digging a ditch.
I shouldn't have admitted it was in that one. Should have been like 14.
It was just 14.
It was 14. Don't worry about it.
My encounters.
Listen, if it was just like 6 wolves, it'd be like whatever.
That's not what I meant to
Wolves is a
do.
lot.
Can you undo that?
The action economy was working against me.
Yeah. You got a couple spellcasters coming to help.
Yeah, it won't be too bad.
Okay.
I said I'm staying right here.
Wolf slaughter. Kill comes up like, I'm ready to parlay it.
Oh. Ooh, yeah. Indigo.
I got a 5.
Kill.
5.
Okay. Kaz.
22, baby.
5. All right. No. Cool. Duisa.
20.
Very nice. All right.
How did I do it?
Not gonna roll separately.
Good plan.
We're just gonna long rest. I'll fix it.
Okay. Literally the worst and literally the best. All right. Great.
Literally.
So. Oh, interesting. I hate that D&D Beyond does not take into account. Stop doing that. D&D Beyond does not take into account the bonus that it tells you. It just expects you to like write in the full amount in the initiative. It's so annoying.
Yeah. Gotcha. It's got an initiative tracker in there.
Yeah, which is nice, but
Yeah.
it's like, dude, you're literally telling me what the bonus is. Like, why wouldn't you?
Just factor it in.
Yeah, it's dumb. Okay, so actually, even though the Wolves rolled natural 20s, Kaz, you still are higher than them.
Dope. So
We
what
have a
I'm,
higher dex rating. So.
well, I think I have it for something else as well.
I'm just dope as fuck, dude.
Yeah, I'm just fucking sick. So what I'm going to go ahead and do, this might not even be helpful at all. I'm going to, because I'm like right at the foot of this like tighter space, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna go ahead and start going back down that way.
Okay.
But I will drop a darkness behind me.
All right.
Drop a deuce
Sounds
behind
good.
you.
I shit. I take a fat shit. Very nice.
And then I'm going to get as far down that tunnel as I can.
Take a dark, clattering shit.
So darkness.
You can get the entirety of your way out of the tunnel. It's only 30 feet to get back out to the entrance.
Right. And then I got another 30 feet from my bonus action to
If
dash.
you'd like to do that.
Yeah.
Immediately, you guys see Kaz bolt out of the den at like less than like 30 seconds after he walked in.
So how did it go?
12 wolves, are you ready?
Okay.
All right. At the end of your turn?
Yeah.
Out of nowhere, 8 of these 12 wolves burst out of the den, one by one, just fucking barreling their way through. I will say, let's see. No problem.
That's so many rolls.
Making sure none of them plow into the wall.
2 of the 8 slam into the wall. Go ahead and roll a d6.
6, baby.
Damn.
Woo!
Just snapping some of their bones on impact. Not outright dead, but you know, pretty fucked up.
Ran face first into a wall.
Okay. Louisa, is there anything that you'd like to do as these 8 wolves pour out of the den?
How close are my compatriots to me? Are they within?
Pretty close, I would
30
say.
feet.
Yeah, within 30 feet for sure.
I'm gonna do that sweet bliss.
Sweet, sweet Blaze. Blaze, blessings on you.
My wet sand all over them.
Delicious.
Give me that one.
It's gotta be cum, right?
It's
Gotta be.
I'm trying to find it.
The joke will never get old.
We'll never get. Pick a post. Pick a post. All right.
Keep bringing your
It's fucked up, man. What's up, bro? All right. Good shit. You bless up. Anything else you want to do? Bonus action?
What the fuck did you do?
I forgot about the hand.
Okay.
Alrighty.
That's fine.
Indigo. It is your turn, buddy.
All right. So there's 8 wolves out here.
There are 8 wolves out here,
How
brother.
are they? Are they grouped in such a way?
Fancy
How many could I get with a hypnotic pattern? Say 30-foot cube.
30-foot cube. They each take up 5 feet of space, and there's 8 of them. So 8 times 5 is 40. So you can't get all of them, but you can get 6 of them.
Okay. Without getting any of our allies?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll do that. So they're gonna make a. Let me see here. Each creature in the area who sees the pattern must make a Wisdom saving throw. DC is 15.
Jesus Christmas. All right. 6. No. Failure. Oh. Success. Failure. Failure.
There's so many.
Failure. Last one. Success. 2 successes, 4
4
failures.
of them are.
So 4 of the 8,
Charmed?
that's half of them.
Yeah.
4 charmed.
All right.
Wow.
If I also wanted to this turn, tell my familiar to go get killed, because it's something I could do, or is it going to take more?
You can certainly try. Yeah. The familiar, your rat familiar, sort of appears out of your robes and just sort of walks up on your hand, and you tell it to go get kill,
Go get kill and bring him back here.
and it scurries away.
Indigo, you still have that thing.
I don't love it, but yes, I do.
Alrighty. Is that the end of your turn, my friend?
Yes.
Alrighty. The rat is going to dash. It's on its way. Now, 3 more larger, very imposing looking wolves emerge out of the den, slobbering and gnawing their extraordinarily large teeth. Each of them are 3 times the size of any of the other 8.
Wolves are already really big.
You do notice there's still 1 wolf missing. There's only 11 here. That is the end of their turn. They can't move any further. Kaz.
Again.
Oh yeah, baby. We're already all the way back up. Kill is doing fuck all.
I'm chatting with the cows.
Yeah, the cows. They're all just sort of like. Yeah, you know, I've been here for quite some time. Seen a lot of people come. Seen a lot of people go. Making a lot of people come. That's about it. What about you, young fella?
I made one person come, I think.
God bless America. And wherever the hell we are here.
God bless now.
Yeah, it's God bless Nalada.
Yep.
I do love the idea that these cows like came from America.
Yeah, these are American cows. Yeah, for sure.
And I'm proud.
Be an American.
Free use.
Can't be sued for that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Copyright infringement intended.
That's right. That's
That's
right.
all that matters.
Yeah.
Is that we didn't intend.
Yeah, God damn it. Biden, don't fucking sue me. All right, so Biden. Yeah, Kaz, what do you want to do?
Dope. I'm gonna go for one of the wolves, presumably one that's not. Are you good?
Yeah, just gasping.
One that's not hypnotized.
Oh my goodness.
And I'm gonna go ahead and try to hit him. I'm thinking.
I'm gonna hit him.
I do want to make sure.
You wanna
I'm pretty sure. What?
You want to do a hit on him?
Yeah,
I want to do a hit.
I think because there's no other friendlies around. I don't remember if enemies matters for.
I believe they can't. I believe they have to be like solo dolo.
Scale 1 to 10. How sure are you?
8
What's the question?
Oh, that's too much.
for the swashbuckling sneak attack thing. I think it just has to be there. Can't be anyone else around.
You're right. No other creatures within 5 feet of it. Are there any that don't have free creatures within 5 feet of them?
Unfortunately, not.
Yeah, that tracks. That's okay.
They are a pack.
Yeah. So I'll just go for one of the ones that's not hypnotized. One of the smaller ones. I'm not going for the big boy.
Sure. Are you shooting them or are you stabbing them?
I'm a stab him.
Stab them. Go for it.
Get up there and stab him.
Hell yeah, brother.
First attack. 18 on the die.
Hits.
Plus a.
Yep.
By the way, it just occurred to me that that's probably a milk cow with that deep voice.
Oh yeah, brother. That's right.
Yep. It's a lady.
That's gonna be
Hell yeah, motherfucker.
11 damage.
He's a smoker.
You run your blade directly through the chest of this wolf and instantly kill it with one stroke.
Dope. So I will turn and try to, since there's another one right next to him, you said, right? With
Yeah,
5 feet. I'm gonna go ahead and use my other blade and just like, so presumably just like shoot.
Yeah, for sure.
I rolled a blessed to hit, right? Or is it 2 attacks?
Yep.
Okay, cool.
Or
That's the same.
that's
To hit and to attack is the same.
Sorry,
as-
when I think to
Not to damage.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Yes.
thinking. When I say
okay.
attack.
Everybody gets inspiration.
Oh, everybody gets inspiration.
Huzzah!
Fandom. Thank you.
So that's gonna be 21 total.
21 hits.
Is there anyone within 5 feet of this one?
Yes.
Ding. 7. I'm a shitty bitch.
7 points of damage, no problem.
Read extras message.
Oh, sure, I will read it. Oh, shit. Hold on. Oh, fuck me.
Is that what the message
Oh
is?
shit! Oh fuck!
Shit. You actually have to read it out loud to me.
Okay.
Sorry. I accidentally, like, backspaced out of the chat. My bad.
He said, wait, if it's a 30-foot cube, then it's a 30 by 30 by 30 cube, meaning there's a total of 27,000 feet. But since I'm guessing none of them are in the sky, that's still 900 cubes.
We're just about stacks, you know, cheerleader.
I fucking love extra. God damn, that's so funny.
He said, so technically you could have put all of them. Bet you guys are glad that I'm not a player right now, but then again, I could be wrong. You've done bad at geometry.
That's so funny.
I'm
So.
pretty sure that is wrong.
That is not correct,
Yeah.
but I loved it a lot. That is good. It is a cube that is filled up total volume-wise of 30 feet.
No.
Is that
it's a
how-
30 by 30 by
I think it is
30
30 by
cube.
30. I could be wrong.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is. A 30-foot cube
that-
means
yeah.
30 feet on one side.
Yeah, that is 30 feet per side.
30 cubic feet of volume would be so small. It'd be like a 5-foot cube. No, it'd be way less than that. It'd be like a 3-foot cube.
Yeah.
What? Maybe I'm saying the thing wrong.
Yeah, because like
there's
on a
30.
grid,
There's 30
it'd be
5
it'd be
feet
a
cubes
6 by
in
6
there.
by 6.
No, that's not true.
It's not a volume
It's 6.
thing?
Yeah, it's 6 cubes here, 6 cubes there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Which means it's 30 feet by 30 feet, which is 900 square feet.
What was extra saying?
That's what he was. I don't
He was saying
Well,
exactly that.
Yeah.
Times 30.
If you, I mean, if
If
you
it's
also
a
include
cube,
30
there's
feet up,
another dimension.
Yeah,
Right.
Like, technically, yes. If there was something on top in that space that would get hit too, but I don't think there is. Probably.
Yeah, Bird just gets fucking hypnotized as it fucks her. Yeah.
If you had a bird in every foot of a 30-foot
Yeah,
cube, you could kill 20,000 birds or whatever. Yeah.
Yeah,
Technically, according to game rules, there can be infinite tiny creatures in any size cube.
that's true.
You could
For
kill
all, for this,
infinite birds.
for all these intents and
Good to know.
purposes, there are. You hit 6 wolves.
So, hey, how'd that 7 do
There
on the
are-
wolf?
It hit them real hard. It hit them real hard.
If what I understand, there are 36 5-foot squares in this area of the ground level area of the cube.
Great.
So, to be clear.
Love that. Thank you.
Anyway,
You got 6 wolves.
cool. That sounds good.
Woohoo! We are no longer gonna play without a without a board.
We are
The
done.
graphic.
I know. Very good. You run your blade through this one too. It does not kill it outright, but there is blood everywhere, and it's going yup yup yup.
I'm gonna go ahead and take a couple feet back, whatever I have left,
Yeehaw.
because I used my bonus action.
You only have 2 feet,
I have
but
2 feet.
she's only got 1.
Oh,
Nice.
no, she's like 5 something.
This is good. Good job, everybody.
Yeah, I
Good
like this.
comedy.
Good comedy. The 2 wolves that seemingly emerged out of the den already a little fucked up turn to you, Kaz, and just sort of lunge at you each because they have pack tactics. They get advantage on their attacks against you.
Okay.
Peek tackies. Peek tackies.
Picky takeies.
Okay. Okay, rolled the same thing twice. Great. Nice. Great. Is that a 9 to hit? Does that hit you?
Fuck. No, it doesn't.
Damn it. Well, the other one's gonna attack you. With
Okay.
advantage. That's gonna be nice. Crits. I can't crit because that's where the rules were going by, but it doesn't matter.
What's the lowest possible AC?
22.
That does hit.
Okay.
6.
You suffer.
Yeah. If you have minus, if you have 1 dexterity, you get -4, and then if you're slowed, you get -2.
Oh my god, rolling.
Gets you to minus
Minimum
8.
damage. 4 points of
No, it
piercing
gets you to
damage.
4 AC.
I'd like you to make a strength saving throw, please.
Okay. Sorry, I was just checking something.
That's okay.
I think you get
There's something with barbarians.
the D4 on that
Wanna be a
too.
barbarian?
On my saving throw?
Yeah.
I'm trusting you.
Oh, that's yeah.
You just don't get it on ability
Yeah,
checks.
because unarmored defense they have like a negative stat. Yeah, I think 4 is
9.
probably the lowest you can get.
That's a failure, my friend.
Yeah, that tracks.
You.
I used the wrong die. Fuck.
Did you do inspiration?
No, I
Oh, you
didn't.
have inspiration.
Yeah.
Yeah, all right. I'll use my inspiration.
Go for it.
Do I roll the bless again, or do I just use the
No.
one bless I did use?
Well, you get one bless.
Not mine.
You get one bless. You get one
I only
bless.
get one
Okay, that's
bless.
better. 14.
14. That is a save.
Nice.
The wolf that rears up and bites down on you attempts to pull you down onto the ground, but you resist it.
You also didn't tell me the damage. I don't know.
4 points of piercing
Okay.
damage. Alrighty. Oh my god, why does this keep happening? Okay, cool. Thank God.
Yum, yum, yum.
I'm DPS. I'll take care of the ads.
Two of the wolves that have not been really touched yet rush up to you, Indigo. These are the other two that are not hypnotized. Or excuse me. Every other wolf is hypnotized except for the one that is damaged a little bit by Kaz. So that one is actually just going to attack you, Kaz, because it has pack tactics. It's going to get advantage.
Right.
That's going to be a 21 to hit.
Yep.
All right, you suffer 8 points of piercing damage.
Oh shit.
Let me just make sure that's true. Yeah, 8 points of piercing damage. I need you to make another strength saving throw, please.
Sure. I'll use the right die this time. The good die.
Good die.
That's a nat 20 on the die.
That is.
No problem at all. You fully shake their maw off of you.
Fuck off, mate.
The rest of them are hypnotized. Do I make a save at the end of their turn?
Yes.
Do they?
No,
I don't
no.
think
I think it's
Slow, you
I
make
just-
saves.
Someone hits them, they
Yep.
make a save.
Oh, all right.
Yep. That's what makes it
Well,
pattern so
hail.
good.
All right, that's gonna bring us to
Or if someone
Tuisa.
uses an action to shake them out of their stupor.
Got it. Tuisa.
Can I get within 10 feet of the one that you stabbed? That Cass
You certainly
stabbed,
can.
while also kind of hiding behind Cass a little bit.
Sure. Keep that in mind.
I'm gonna sip some of my vial and spit some poison at it.
Whoa!
Jeez.
Go
Yeah,
for it.
around you.
Well, on is close.
Through your skull.
Fine. In between your legs.
Through your
Yeah,
I spit it into his ear and it comes out his eyes.
Poison him. Do a good job. Oh, that's a good job. That's a 20 plus something. 28.
That'll fucking hit.
11 points.
11 points. You slam down this ichor from your vial. You.
Oh, I did the wrong thing.
Oh, okay.
Nope, that's not at all what I did, because I
Alrighty.
did poison spray, which is not that spell.
Lovely.
You roll a con save.
Whoa!
I was just so excited to roll that.
How's about a 12?
I don't know if anything happens on a save.
I think because it's a cantrip. No.
Probably not.
I don't
Yeah,
think
I
anything
would
happens
assume
usually
nothing.
for cantrips.
You good?
All right. Well, that you spit the poison out at the wolf, and it just sort of dodges out of the way
it
most of
casts
it.
its
And she just fucking spits on the back of your neck.
Fuck.
It's kind of. No, anyway, so what? Oh no!
Why am I getting hot?
No!
Like really horny, it's a really unpleasant way.
Yeah.
There's no unpleasant way to be horny.
That's right, baby.
God, I don't find any horny to be pleasant.
These are the fear boners. All right, so
Anti-horny.
Indigo, it's your turn, buddy.
Yes. Yes. Okay. Did one get into melee with me or no?
No,
Okay.
No, they all came from me.
that's
Awesome,
right.
Cool.
The three that were able to move went after Kaz.
Gotcha. Then I'll do a level 2 chaos bolt on one of the wolves that is not hypnotized and is on Kaz.
Okay, go for it.
It's 25.
Yep, that'll hit.
All right.
That'll
It's
do
always
big.
like I have to pull up the
That'll
chaos
do.
bolt appendix here. Okay, 2d8.
If you're rolling to hit something, no, you're.
Oh, I already rolled the hit,
No.
so I didn't actually repent.
And you can't crit on spells anymore, so it's irrelevant. So.
Oh, you can. That's right. Okay. Well, that probably means
Not according to our rules.
So okay, let's see.
Not according to my rules.
And I gotta roll some d6s. Yes, 19. Nice. Okay, 22 thunder damage.
You conjure a sphere of thuming energy. It is vibrating with the force of like an entire lightning bolt worth of this thunderous energy, and it condenses into a tiny little mote. And you turn, you take a sip from your chalice, and you just casually flick it over like a tiny little grenade. And it just, and it fucking erupts. It is such a cacophonous boom. Kill, firstly, you hear it from way back at the farmstead. You hear just a thunderclap of a sound, and it rips not only the one wolf that you targeted, but the wolf directly next to it is just sprayed with blood and ichor. It doesn't deal any damage to the second one, but it is like that other wolf is just like shocked.
Painted.
Yeah, painted red. You exploded one of these wolves to the point where it was vaporized.
So are we still going to try to diplomacy this out, or how is this going to go, you think?
Are you still trying to scare him off?
I will also, as I move, I want to move 35 feet back.
You certainly can.
When you said thuming, it made me miss Luera.
Nice. Too bad.
I know.
She's dead now.
She might as well be.
Yeah, right.
Alcohol.
No, Thuman. So, anyways,
Forgot that letter.
who else is got? Kill, you still talking to the cows after the thunder?
Yeah, I mean, basically, like, I just wanted to wall them off with this ditch, and now we're just like, it's basically like Oprah's book club over here.
Oh yeah, baby.
Just, you know,
I love it for you. Good stuff.
just getting into it.
Hell yeah, man. The other three.
I'm like, girl, you look great.
Oh yeah, and they're like, thanks, brother, appreciate it. The other three much larger wolves now begin to essentially move forward against you. One of them chases after you, Indigo, so it's going to make its full movement against you. You said 35 feet is what you moved?
Yes.
It actually gains on you. And it's going to make an attack against you. Because there is no ally with it, it doesn't get pack tactics. However, it's going to attempt to, it's cocked, it's going to attempt to bite you. That's going to be a 20 to hit.
I know, let's say this wouldn't actually matter. I no longer have the cloak that gives me the shield once per day, right? That was the Ibrahim's cloak, and I replaced that with Thon Wheels. Is that correct?
You tell me, buddy.
Okay, I think that's correct.
All right.
So yes, it does hit.
Okie dokie. You suffer. Not too bad. You suffer 7 points of piercing damage as it bites into your right arm. I would like you to make a strength saving throw.
Get a D4.
Wait, is this my? This is not against the concentration. This is not the this is something not the concentration check.
It's trying to drag you down to the ground.
Strength check.
Add a D4.
Add a D4
From Bless.
from the bless. That's what this is.
Yes.
Okay.
They in the 1D&D stuff, they changed the way Bardic Inspiration works so that it's a reaction now instead of a die that you give them that they have to remember to use. And I'm wondering if they're going to change Bless the same way because those two things are constantly forgotten. By players.
Right. Yeah.
Bless is a little more. It's not as
Bless you
seamless,
do constantly use
but,
though. Yeah.
Yeah.
13.
13. You save. You just barely save. You wring your arm away from it. You're concentrating on hypnotic pattern.
Yes.
Then go ahead and make a concentration.
Can I type to chaos this check?
It's a Constitution saving throw.
It is a saving throw.
Then you can type to chaos it if you'd like.
Type to chaos that check. Let's be glad I did because that's a 4. That's a 12.
There you go. Yeah, you pass.
That's going to be 19.
Yeah, the
Do I add
DC
this as well?
Yeah, if it's
well,
a saving
the DC is 10. Yes.
Cool, we're good.
So yeah, no problem. You
Saving
hang on
throws and
to the
attack rolls.
concentration of hypnotic pattern, and you resist the attempt to drag you down to the ground. So wonderful. The other two are going to rush up against you, Tuisa,
No.
because they see you as easy pickings. They get advantage because they're of their pack tactics. So first, that was terrible. Oh my god, the first is going to be a 9 to hit.
No.
The second one, Jesus Christ, oh my god, is going to be a natural 1. They fucking
With advantage? Natural ones?
well, yeah, yes, I rolled 2 ones.
Sorry.
It's okay. I rolled a 3 and a 4, and then 2 ones.
Incredible.
They lunge up at you and they fucking slam into each other, both trying to go for you at the same time. And you can see that they're like almost in the process of like almost gnawing and biting at each other, but you are still on their radar. Kaz,
Cool. I got 3 around me, right?
you have 2 around you right now because you killed one and then Indigo blew another one up.
Right.
Yes.
Right. But those are 2 regular ones, and the 2 big ones are, I guess.
Yes, you've
behind
got
me.
2 regular ones on you, 4 hypnotized. They're just like tripping out. And then one of the larger ones went after Indigo, and then there are 2 on Duisa.
Cool. I'm gonna go ahead and I don't know where they ended up, but I'm gonna basically flank around Tuisa to get to
Sure.
these big wolves, which I assume gives you opportunity attacks.
Just flanking right. Yeah, the 2 will take out opportunity attacks against you. Yes. They have advantage on these because of pack tactics. 14.
Nope.
Sorry, it was 13.
Oh, that does it.
I know. And 12.
Yep. Neither
So
one
they
hits.
miss.
So I'm gonna go ahead and get around to one of the big ones and just go for it. I got my bless still. And this time I'll have sneak attack.
Sneak attack. Snack attack.
Snack attack.
That is a nat 1 on the die.
Well, hail. You move over
chaotic over there.
and you just you go to just fucking shank under the ribs of this creature, and I'd like you to roll a d100 for me.
I can do that.
I can't let you get close.
10 and a 0 is just 10, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
You attempt to slip your blade in between this creature's ribs, and as they're thrashing about, this large wolf moves its hindquarters so violently and quickly as you move up, it slams its hip into you and just fucking knocks you prone onto the ground.
Okay.
You still hold on to your dagger though.
You mean my other longsword?
Sorry, yes.
So I guess from the ground, I'm just gonna
Go for it.
Let's try it again. If you give me a number.
I believe this is at disadvantage.
Disadvantage if you're prone.
Prone and we were attacking.
That's fine. Alright, so let me grab. You fool!
You fool. I can't let you get close.
7 plus 8, so 15.
15 hits.
Dope. And I still get. Oh, wait, no, I have advantage or disadvantage, so
Yes,
I don't
unfortunately you do not.
Fuck! Wait,
Fuck!
is it. If I have disadvantage, it just automatically takes it away. 100%.
Yeah, you can never have sneak
makes-
attack if you have
That
disadvantage.
makes sense. I just don't like it.
That's understandable. That's understandable.
7 damage.
7 damage to this big old
I
bad
guess I could have just
boy.
gotten up. I mean, I didn't use much of my movement, huh?
Well, here we are.
now.
Shink. Ah, fuck.
Now I'm gonna stand up.
Yeah, I look fucking stupid. Even the wolf looks at you like,
Thought you were gonna
This
look
guy?
cool, like attacking from the ground.
it'd be like that. Is that gonna be the end of your turn?
Yeah. That's my bonus action, my regular action.
Alrighty.
Can't use a reaction on command.
The wolf's like, that was suboptimal in the current meta.
The wolf is disappointed in you. All right, the other 2 wolves that are able to move and not dead are going to rush up against you, Kaz.
Okay.
And they're going to attack against you again, so with advantage. Okay. Let me just double check their bonus real quick. Okay, 20 to hit.
Yeah, that'll hit.
Okay, and then I'm just gonna roll for the second one as well.
Sure.
15 to hit.
Nope.
Okay, so only one hits. However, you do suffer 8 points of piercing damage.
Damn it.
You go ahead and make another strength saving throw to see if it can pull you down again.
15 plus
Yeah,
6.
no problem. You slip out of the grip of this slobbering, mangy wolf. You're a slippery little guy. None of these other guys, they're all just sort of still hypnotized, just tripping balls.
Sitting like good boys.
No, yep.
Oh,
Very good. Duisa, it's your turn.
best of boys.
Yeah,
So,
yeah, their dogs are playing poker. Yeah,
we're wolf surrounded.
you are wolf surrounded. Yes.
Wolf surrounded. Is there one of them that doesn't look so hot?
There are a couple of them that do not look hot. The ones that just attacked Kaz don't look good at all.
Okay, I'm gonna spin on one of them.
Nice.
They need.
Go for it.
They need to roll a
Yeah, they need to do a couple things. All right, so what do they need to do? Con save? Fucking 16.
Oh shit.
Damn, dude. Yeah, you spit on them and they're just kind of like, I'm not into that.
Okay,
Everyone feels real weird.
I'm gonna take a.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take a deep breath in and blow out like when it's really cold and you have like the misty breath.
Oh, yeah.
But it goes all over me and I'm a misty step.
Oh,
30
shit.
feet away.
Nice.
Bonus action.
Yes. You see both your companions just fucking, boop, they're gone. Indigo dips and Tuisa just teleports out of there.
Just about to ask if you have any other tricks.
I'm very terrified.
Alrighty, well, Indigo, it is your turn.
Okay.
You are hounded, for lack of a better word, by this very large wolf.
Is there another wolf
Can't take you
within
with me,
what is it? 60 feet
Good, 'cause
that
I
is
wouldn't.
looking rough.
Yes.
Let's mind sliver that one.
Okay, so that's a save.
That's not charmed.
Gotcha.
But yes, that's a intelligence save DC 15.
Fucking natural 19.
Oh jeez. Okay. Then that's me.
Damn, guys, sorry. No bonus action or anything?
No, I don't think so. Nope.
Okay. Kill.
Can I go back into the house?
Yeah.
Yeah. I go back into the house.
Yeah.
Is Hilda around?
Yeah, Hilda's there.
Can I just be like, oh, hey, can I use your kitchen?
Oh, sure. What would you like to use it for?
I'm gonna try to make a little recipe of my own.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wonderful. Yes, please enjoy yourself.
Cool.
Did you all? Are you all set with the wolves?
Oh, I'm sure they're fighting it out to the death.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Yeah, please.
Yeah. I protected the cows though.
Well, thank you very much.
Walled them off.
All right.
I don't think those wolves can crawl out of a 10-foot ditch or whatever.
Probably not.
Yeah.
I don't know if I could.
Well, I would guess not. But you know, I've seen you. You're pretty strong.
Oh, thanks. You know,
Yeah.
I do my best.
6 seconds?
Alrighty.
He had the dash.
Extra I cook some shit. No.
Well, anyway, I'm gonna start making powerful alchemical fire.
All
in
right,
Hilda's kitchen.
brother. Oh my God, he's cooking up meth in the kitchen. I love it. All right, so.
Is my rap there yet?
No, it is not. Indigo. This wolf is going to continue to assail you.
Okay.
That's going to be a 23 to hit.
Yup.
You
I was
suffer-
successful in activating the automa, by the way.
Oh, very good. You suffer.
Boom, boom, boom.
12 points of piercing damage. And I need you to make a strength saving throw. And then a constitution saving throw.
Strength saving throw. It's 15. Oh, plus my bless.
You still blessed?
I'm still blessed, right? Tuisa?
Hannah?
Yes.
Okay.
Sorry.
You got it.
sound.
Yeah, good.
That's fine. 15, 16, 17 on the strength check.
Yeah, no problem. You are not knocked prone. Go ahead and make a constitution saving throw.
Also, still, yeah.
19.
Yeah, no problem at all.
Cool.
All right, cool. That is going to be that wolf's turn. The other two dire wolves just sort of like turn. Thuisa's gone, and they just sort of look at you, and they're both gonna jump you. Sorry, buddy.
Yeah, fucking right. Let's go.
I cannot crit, but that's a natural 20, so this hits. The other one is going to attack with advantage as well, and that one is also going to be a natural 19.
Okay.
So both of these hit.
Yep.
First, you suffer 11 points of piercing damage.
Okay.
And go ahead and run. On the next one? Gotcha. Good to know. Go ahead and make a strength saving throw for me.
Sure. 15.
You are not knocked prone. However, you do suffer an additional from the next attack 14 points of piercing damage.
Okay.
And I need you to make another strength saving throw.
Sure. 21.
Yeah, you're not knocked prone on either of these.
Dope. I am going to go ahead and use my reaction to Hellish Rebuke, the second one.
Okay, then I will make this a disadvantage from the Screw the DM.
Nice.
Fucking 3.
Yeah, so that's going to fail, so hope I roll well on this.
Sorry, technically it's a 5.
14, 17 fire damage.
Oof. You erupt an inferno of rebuke against this dire wolf, and it
Infernal of rebuke.
whelps against you. It is still standing, but you've really burned and fucked it up. The scent of burnt hair fills the air, and it's disgusting.
Yeah.
Alrighty, that's gonna bring us all the way back to you, buddy.
Dope. Potions are a bonus action, right?
They are.
Thank the fucking Lord.
Glug glug glug.
Yeah, it's the only one I have.
Glug glug, motherfucker.
Cool.
Slurp slurp, bitch.
All right, so it's gonna be 44. Do I have 44?
Oh, yo.
That's exactly.
Oh, yo. Oh, yo.
It's gonna be plus 15.
Ooh, the sweet relief.
Cool. And then to the one I burned, I'm gonna go ahead and be like, just fuck it, and go to stab him with my
Stab his ass, motherfucker.
8 plus 8, so 16.
16 hits.
Dope. And I don't have fucking shit.
No, you don't.
It's gonna be 8 damage to it.
8 damage, no worries. You stab into him, and this is a hardy creature. But it's looking real fucking rough.
Dope.
Is this one of the big boys?
Yes.
Okay.
It is. So now what I'm going to do is run about 30 feet away.
Okay. They're gonna take attack of
One
opportunities
of
against
them
you.
gets an attack of opportunity.
One of them
So
gets
I
an
attack
attack of
the other
opportunity.
one,
Gotcha,
and
that's
by
right.
Rakish audacity or fancy footwork.
That's right. That's right.
And I'm 99% sure it's just things that I have attacked.
I think it's actually no. I think it's just if you take the attack action, you're good.
During a turn, if you make a melee attack against a creature, that creature can't make an attack of opportunity.
Okay, then
So
the 3 of them are gonna make attacks of opportunity
Oh,
against
the
you.
other 2 moved up?
There are the 2 small ones.
Yeah.
And then there are the 2 big ones.
Yeah, but the 2 small ones moved up because they got attack of opportunities when I moved away from them.
Yeah, but then they moved up again, like on the subsequent
Okay,
turn.
that's what I'm
Yes. Because you moved away from them to Tuisa.
Yep.
Then they, on their subsequent turn, moved back up to you.
Yep.
Technically, they moved up to Tuisa, but
Yeah.
she's gone now. So.
Yep.
Okay, so firstly, so this is all pack tactics. So I'm gonna do the big bad one first. No, miss. Then the 2 small ones. Natural 20, so that hits. And then the last one is a 17.
Which will miss.
Okay, so only 1 hits you. You suffer. I gotta count. Sorry. You suffer 9 points of piercing damage,
Okay.
and I need you to make a strength saving throw.
Yeah, fucking Batman. 11.
You just barely pass. You are not knocked prone.
Oh my god.
Oh man.
So I'd get 30 feet away.
You do.
Probably isn't very helpful, but
Well, you know, it's still away. Okay, those 2 wolves are going to, they are going to, Tuisa, you were able to teleport 13 feet away,
30?
is what I meant to say. And so, Kaz, do you run to Tuisa or do you run like a different direction?
It's towards Teresa, but it's not like at her.
Okay.
So like, if she's here, I'm like this way.
Sure. I'm gonna roll a d20. Odds they're gonna continue to chase you. Evens they're gonna go after Teresa.
Sure.
14. So these both go after you, Teresa.
Okay.
So this is gonna be pack tactics. So first one. Okay. I rolled so many natural ones. Except I have advantage on this one. So this is going to be a 22 to hit.
That hits.
Okay. And then the second one is going to be a 17 to hit.
So did I put on the elven armor?
Did you?
That
It's been so long that I don't think it's weird to say yes.
Okay.
I want to be clear.
then no, that doesn't hit.
Whoa! Word. You suffer 7 points of piercing damage from the first attack.
Okay.
The other ones are now they're all doing cartwheels.
Nice.
Or what the other ones are doing actually. So, yeehaw. It's gonna bring us all the way down to Teresa.
They're right there in front of me.
They're right up on you.
Sweet. I am much better at a range. Sorry.
How does that? I know there's a penalty to like use range when you're in melee against.
Yeah, it's like a disadvantage,
It's
isn't it?
disadvantage, yeah.
Is it? Do you still get that if you attack a different creature while you're in melee with something else?
No.
No.
Okay, it's the only way we're attacking that creature.
Correct.
So is it the two big boys that came?
Two small boys.
Two small boys. Two small boys.
And they're very hurt.
not feeling
Two small
so good.
boys and they're very, very hurt. Two small boys and they're bleeding out. Two small boys and they don't want to live. Two small boys, just put them out of their misery. Two small boys, they're begging to die.
I'm gonna. I guess I'll spit on another one.
Two small boys and you're spitting on them. This is fucked up, huh?
Yeah.
Nice.
Getting horny again.
Getting horny, aren't you? All right, here we
Oh
go.
man, I'm glad we don't have a huge fan base actually.
15.
I don't want to see
No,
that.
it's a really low save. I need to figure this out.
Yeah, 12 does seem very.
Yeah, that feels really low. Okay, well, I'm gonna.
Isn't your spellcasting?
What's your intelligence?
Yeah, I'm not sure what it's using.
It should be your proficiency plus intelligence
What
plus
is
8.
your intelligence?
It's really high, is what it is.
It's 18, right?
Yeah, it's.
Then your DC is definitely not 12.
Your DC
Yeah, that
is
seems
4
right.
plus 7
Unless
plus
your
8.
seem wrong.
proficiency is 0, which it wouldn't be as an artificer.
Your proficiency is the same as
Artifice.
everybody else's. It's 3.
But it's not an artificer's skill.
Are you looking at your? I mean, I guess you have a different.
So it should be 7 plus 8 as your spell save DC. Which
Let me
is
see
15.
what it is for other
Scroll up.
things. What?
Right here.
Am I not doing the right thing?
Save DC is 16.
Then
Oh,
why
so
does it
it's
say 12 for that?
It might just be because it's.
Oh, did you
the
get this
cantrip.
from the book or some other source?
Oh,
why.
maybe that's
this
why.
is innate spellcasting.
That's
so
what I'm
because of
wondering.
your race, you get that, and it's independent.
Oh,
Yeah.
yes.
So-
yes.
Yeah.
It do be like that.
It do be like that.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
okay.
That's why, like, Dragonborn's breath attack is dog shit too, because it's innate
Yeah.
spellcasting stuff. So I'm sorry.
No, that's okay. I'm gonna look over at Cass and bonus action healing word
Whoa.
you.
Thank you.
What do you say?
Let's. Oh gosh.
What do you say?
Don't let me die.
Two small boys and they really need help. Three small boys and they really need help.
Only 2 less HP than me. Only 2 less max HP.
Fucking step it up,
Insane.
motherfucker. That's tough. Get good. Get good from Mika. Damn,
She
that's
says
tough.
something that doesn't sound like language. It's like,
Ooh.
Fucking parcel time.
Three small boys and we're all really scared.
and you get some nice stuff though, which is
I
healing.
don't know why, but that hissing made me feel really good.
One small boy and I'm kind of turned on. One small boy and I really need help.
Weird Pavlovian. I'm gonna have some Pavlovian responses to hissing now.
Very good.
10.
10. Love that for you. Indigo.
Yes. I'm gonna do a level 1 Chaos Bolt.
Whoa.
one.
Oh, we're living.
Sorry?
No, I'm just making stupid sounds.
I'm one of the ones that looks not so good. And that's. You know what I'm.
I know what you mean.
Yeah. One not next to me and also not charmed and looks bad.
All the criteria, yes, I understand.
Alright. That's gonna be 18 to hit.
18 hits.
Cool. It's also gonna surge. If you wanted to.
I certainly do.
It's gonna be 8 force damage.
8 force damage. You loose this chaos bolt and it slams into the chest of this weakened wolf, and it just burrows through it and just explodes out the back end of its back, and it just fucking is eradicated. Can you roll a D300 for me, please?
D300?
Please.
Okay. Why is it we're out of the Fey realm. Oh, no.
We are out of the Fey realm.
Interesting.
How do you roll a D3?
Where's my...
I think it's probably because you used a couple tides of chaos or something.
I've only used one.
No, I'm just trying to figure out if we're gonna use stacks.
Oh, how you do it?
Oh no,
I would just do a D6.
No, no.
I roll the digits
Okay.
individually.
No. Yeah.
1D300. Please don't kill us. 254.
254.
That's a high number.
No.
That's higher than I can count.
Oh.
Sal.
Please roll.
It's gotta be D4.
Please roll.
4-0.
Oh wow, this is crazy.
Fuck.
Well,
Please roll.
six, and you just half it.
Please roll 3d10.
3D10. You want them separate or
All together,
But you
and then add it up.
3D.
No, because you can't do higher than 300.
22.
But the 0 is lower than
Yeah.
Oh,
You feel a real surge happen. Like you feel something happen. Write that number down, by the way.
The 22?
Yeah.
Okay.
You feel a surge happen. Nothing immediately occurs.
Cass turns blue again.
This seems fine.
Dies.
Oh, I hate
22
this.
children in the world who you don't know.
Die. A button appears. You feel like if you press it, you will get $1 million. Anyways. Okay, cool. Good to know.
You see that sketch where it's like, you press this button, someone on the road will die. Hey, I'll press it. It's like,
Well,
what?
what? That's so good. Okay.
Whitest kids you know, right?
Yes, it's Whitest Kids You Know, I thought.
I was thinking different one, I think.
There's definitely a Whitest Kids You Know sketch where it's like, if you press this button,
Maybe it
you
was
boop,
I
and
think
they immediately press
maybe
it.
was that.
So good. Alrighty. That is the end of your turn, I believe.
Yeah. Yep.
Kill, you're cooking. You're whipping it up, baby.
I made my check.
How is it?
It's good. It's good.
It's good.
So 1 hour later, I will have powerful chemical
Amazing.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm just making small talk with Hilda.
Yeah, no worries.
I'm kind of teaching her. You
I
know,
love that.
how to make
And she's like,
explosives.
oh, very interesting.
Like we're like holding her.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
You're molding.
Oh yeah,
like
this
ghosts.
is how you stir.
Yeah. Very good.
Yeah, stir the pot, baby.
This is how you make the meth. All right. So, Indigo, the giant wolf that is still assailing you continues to assail you.
Aw, what a bitch.
I know, that stupid piece of shit. That's gonna be a 20 to hit.
Yeah, it hits.
Make a strength saving throw for me, please.
I'm pretty sure I passed. I got a 21.
Yeah, no problem. Make a Constitution saving throw.
Let's Tides of Chaos.
All right, good to know.
Yep. I definitely passed. I got 17.
Yeah, no problem at all. You still suffer 12 points of piercing damage. You are not knocked prone, and you maintain your concentration. That is the end of that turn. The other two.
Can you bit hurt over here?
Yes. The other two are going to attack you, Tuisa. They're going to continue to attack you.
The big ones are going for her too?
Yes. No, they're not. Because the big ones did not run up yet. They are going to run up. They are going to go after you, though,
Okay,
guys.
that's fine.
First one misses. Second one misses. They both they're so desperate to get at you. They just keep getting in each other's way. Oh, fuck.
I'm dodging.
You're dodging, you know? Kaz, it is your turn.
Cool. I'm gonna go, because I got one of them, right? I'm gonna go ahead and go for him again.
Yep, go for it.
Where's my die? There it is. Oh, and my blessed.
You are blessed. As we all are.
That's gonna be a dirty 20.
Okay.
But I know I don't give a fucking sneak attack, not till I kill this motherfucker. So another 8 damage.
This is against which one?
The one that I had already hit.
The big one, right?
I believe, yeah.
It is hanging on by a fucking thread.
God damn it.
That bastard.
Alright, fuck, I'll go for my bonus attack.
Go for it.
Go for him. Um, 21.
That hits.
6 damage.
And you kill this one instantly.
Oh, thank the Lord.
You're welcome. So, alrighty, is that the end of your turn, my friend?
That's all I can, well... Nah, I'm not gonna bother running from this one.
Alrighty. The one small wolf that is still up and not hypnotized is going to lunge at you, Tweesa. It does not get pack tactics because there's not another wolf attacking you, so that's going to be a 14 to hit.
No.
And you're just like, you know what I mean? The other ones are now doing sort of like a synchronized like can. It's very impressive. Tweesa.
Okay, help me. How many wolves are there?
So there are 4 that are hypnotized.
Okay.
There is 1 that is small that just attacked you. That's
Yes.
really hurt. And then there is 1 big wolf on Kaz and 1 big wolf on Indigo.
Okay.
So 3 up, 4 hypnotized.
Is drinking a potion a bonus action?
It is.
I'm gonna drink my alter self potion that
Okay.
I rolled.
Sure. What would you like to alter yourself?
I'm gonna grow some sick ass fangs.
Yo! You do so.
And I'm gonna bite it.
All right.
Yeah.
Just
Chow
grab
down.
it.
Yeah. Just start. For sure. If you can't beat him, join him.
Just a little like werewolf of London.
Oh yeah. Ooh, yeah, I feel you.
Yeah. I have to roll things, don't I?
Certainly do.
So it said you are proficient, so you add your proficiency bonus.
That is
right?
correct.
So we have a bond made with you, so
Ooh.
it lowers the DC of the next ability check or saving throw that you present.
It certainly does. It's by 5, right?
By 1.
Oh, by 1.
Nice.
I'm gonna change that. I think I might make that like by 5.
It's only for 1,000 points, so I don't know if it's...
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm gonna do by 2.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's nice.
So it's a +1 bonus to attack and
So
damage.
this will
'cause
lower
it's
this AC
magic.
by 2.
Ooh. So my proficiency bonus is 3, so I just add 3 to it, right?
Yeah, and like I would assume. Excuse me. I would assume either Dex or Strength.
Yeah, it doesn't say.
So it'll be strength.
I'm gonna say Strength.
Well, my strength is a -1, so.
So you get +2.
+2. That is 13.
That hits.
That hits.
Hell yeah.
Good.
Oh yeah.
Is this on the big one or the small one?
The small one in front of me.
Yes.
And actually, it's 13.
That
still hits.
Yeah, it hits.
Okay, it's a D6. 6 + 1.
6, 7. You
Or does it
bend
-1
down.
though because of my strength? 6.
You can't do less than 1 damage, but yes. So you grab the back of its nape, and you just open your mouth wide. She opens her mouth a little wider than usual, and you can see these huge canines, and she just fucking tears into the side of this wolf, rips out its throat, and just fucking tosses the carcass on the ground. It dies immediately. She spits out the rest of it onto the ground.
Yep.
That's an energy to have.
This fight is nothing but cinematic.
Yeah, oh yeah. Is that the end of your turn, Teresa?
Yeah.
Indigo, you're up.
All right. So we got choose 2
big wolves left. Basically.
You've got 4 that are hypnotized, and then the 1 wolf on you, and the 1 wolf on Kaz.
All right, let's do a level 2 Chaos Bolt on the wolf that is on Kaz.
Okay.
Isn't there one on you?
There's one on me, but if I attack it with this, it'll be a disadvantage.
Oh, fair.
The inspiration, can I reroll with that?
I think you already did. You already use the inspiration?
I have not.
Inspiration.
Then no, go for it.
I'm the only one who used it.
Then go for it.
Cool, because I rolled that 1. So I want to
Perfect.
take care of that. It's a little better.
Are you rolling to hit?
Yes.
D4.
Oh yes, good call.
We are blessed.
We are blessed amongst all.
Blessed all.
So okay, 2 plus. It's a. I forget what their AC is, so I'm gonna. Yeah, let's do a. I'm gonna do a bend luck just for good measure here.
Okay.
So I spend 2 sorcery points and add another D4.
Okay.
To this. It's probably overkill, but.
Yeah, you never know.
All right, so that's 10, 11, 12, 19 to hit.
That certainly hits.
Cool.
Go ahead and roll damage, and then also roll a D300 for me, please.
All right.
Worry about damage first, yeah?
Yes. That's 14 force damage.
Okay, 14 points of force damage. You loose into one of these larger wolves, and it slams against them, cracking a few ribs. It is still up, but it's looking pretty bad. D300 for me.
209.
209. That is going to... Lo and behold,
Your fucking face.
you... You fart loudly and smelly. Roll, yeah, oh yeah. Roll a d4.
Okay.
Oh, what?
Has mechanics.
Gaseous
We're
cloud.
getting the dice involved. 1.
Okay, you only fart very loudly and smelly for just this round.
Does Kill hear it?
Kill's a little too far away, unfortunately. However,
Kill's senses
you
are
do
tingling.
hear from behind you, now what's going on in here? And then you sort of like turn over your shoulder and you see Hab reach around on your side. And he goes, hey, you didn't know we were having a party over here.
Is he Pooh Bearing it?
Oh, he's Pooh Bearing it for sure. He's Pooh Bearing it for sure. So how did the wolf situation go? You thought you weren't going to be a part of this rest of this session, buddy.
Do I have to roll initiative?
It all depends on what goes down.
Never been more anti-horny.
Yes, please take the initiative.
Oh, I'm just I'm making explosives.
Oh, you're certainly making something explosive.
They had fun times with that bard, didn't they?
6 seconds.
He's just a legendary action for this.
He's got a lair action.
It is the most legendary of actions, certainly.
If I don't focus on this for the next hour or so, this whole place is gonna explode.
Oh, holy hell. All right, hell yeah. Come here. All right, well, give us some time. And then, alrighty, good stuff.
Just here.
Alrighty, the one wolf that has been assaulted by Indigo with the Chaos Bolt actually just sort of turns and just fucking deuces, just fucking bolts out away, like, and just runs across the plains. The other one just sort of turns and looks around and just sort of like growls, backs up a bit, and also attempts to bolt. You guys can make attack of opportunities if you want.
Yeah, you fucking bet I am.
I'm good.
I'm getting this fucking sneak attack, bitch.
I need to slap this wolf.
Does he go by me too?
The one that's running away from you two is, yeah, so you guys can.
That's gonna be a 21.
Yep.
What am I?
My blood is boiling.
Yeah, I want some good. I want
These
to
teeth
know.
are doing something to me.
Oh yeah.
No, they're not.
Is my sneak attack still 3d6? It is
Yes.
still 3d6.
It was a 5. It moved to a 15, but it's a 5.
8. 20 damage total.
Yeah, that's all right. Kaz stabs this thing in the back of the fucking neck and immediately kills it as it turns around and just
I'm, like,
falls
about
and
to
slumps
go-
on the ground. And it just onto the ground for sure.
Enjoy the food.
Indigo, the one that was assailing you does turn and run away. You still have 4 hypnotized wolves.
Oh right, so we have these to still deal with as well.
Drop a fireball. Go in there, drop a fireball.
I don't have those.
I'm pretty sure I've seen you do it.
Well, not on purpose.
Oh, good.
I have fireballs that happen to me sometimes. I don't have just command of them.
Just, accidentally drop a fireball.
Casually.
I mean, I could just go into the middle of them and just start searching a whole bunch and see what happens. If you want.
That might be fun.
But I can't promise that it'll work out into our favor.
I kind of do want it, though.
Kind of feels bad to just kill them.
I mean,
it felt great, actually. I'm having a great time.
do you think they'll be traumatized enough that they'll just kind of
Listen,
go off?
when it's my turn, I'm going to chase after that fucker.
When
Okay.
it's my turn.
All right. Well, I'm a bit hurt here, so if we're going to deal with more wolves, I would could use a little bit of topping up on the health.
Drop you a potion on the way by, I don't care.
I can heal you.
That would be great. Yes, we could just. Are we going to keep fighting the rest of these wolves, or what do we want to just let them go and see what happens?
How much longer are they going to be hypnotized?
It's been what, 4 rounds? So roughly another 36 seconds, I would say.
We can manage them in that time.
Right. Okay. Are we still in initiative or?
We will actually. That's perfect timing. We'll pick that up on the rest of the wolf slaughter next week. So thank you guys for joining us. We're gonna end the session there. It's a little past 10, so we're gonna wrap it up. Hope you guys enjoyed this fun little first pit stop on our exciting new adventure across the breadth of Naladai. So
He'll fucks his way across the country.
that's right, baby. So stick around next week, see what happens next. Episode 36. Very excited about that. Join Matt and I this Saturday as we discuss a whole bunch of new stuff on the podcast. A lot of stuff going on with the new Unearthed Arcana we're definitely going to touch on. But it's going to be the first podcast in a while where we didn't we're not like truncated on a certain topic, so we're gonna sort of free ball it and have a good time. So join us there Saturday at noon Eastern Standard Time here on this channel, we'll see you next time. So peace out, y'all.
Later.
Yeah, all right. Feel that time. See ya.